Now we live, I guess. Okay. What's up with y'all, man? All right, cool. Well, you already know me. Last second, last minute, we all up in it. We all up in it on a Friday night, trying to get everything all right. How y'all doing? Richie Rich, what's up, baby? What's going on, man? On a Friday night. Wait, let me get something. It's inside. Do, 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 do. Right up to pull the pain. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, I got time for y'all today. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm using the headphones, so let me know if y'all can hear me. Uh, Bloodshed, what up? Best kept Sally, what up? Salute. This is Ashland, what's up? Nothing but love, Colorado. Anytime television, what's up, baby? Like to go without a dollar in my pocket. Nothing they can do to stop locking it down. Right? Rough Ski, what up, baby? George Foreman died today? Man, yeah, George Foreman was, yeah, he was an OG. I didn't know he died. Man, rest in peace to the grill. Clarissa Tudosios. Shows you how deported your family. Sure should deport my family. Why you want my family deported, baby? Clarissa? For sure that's a fake name because you don't got a picture in your profile. But hey, listen, everybody in my family is actually citizens. I'm the only one. I'm the only immigrant left. So, hey, Trump, I'm good with Trump. We good together. They deport my family. They deport me. Can't be deported. I know the haters want me to get deported, something bad, things to happen, me to be healthy, me to just, fall off the plane, the face of the earth. But I'm not gonna do it, buddy. I'm gonna be here in your face. I'm gonna do what you hate me for. That's just be a nuisance to your lives. Is I'm the truth. I know. Bloodshed, what's up? Charlie the chef in the. That's you, my bro. Yes, yes. Charlie the chef. We gotta do a cooking with Cuban. I do an episode with my man Charlie the chef cooks it up. You know what I'm saying? I tell him something to cook and he'll cook it up, but I do my little interviews with y'all. So yeah, that's my bro. Anytime television, the foundation, yes. Italiana, what up, legend? Okay, what's up, mama? Yes, yes. Your Cuban still packing a mag in the bag of that. Yep, still packing a mag in the bag of that. Danny Blanco, how can you get something signed by me? Yeah, come see me, baby. Well, I'm at, you get the welcome mat. I'm checker brother. Find out where I'm gonna be at. Come see me. I'll be outside. Well, Clarissa crackhead. She a crackhead? I don't know, but I mean it's fake. You already know she got a C and shit. She don't even got the a picture up. You already know. The haters. They scared. They don't do the face profile. You can tell when it's fake. Cuban Link, the X is really the K. You put the X for unknown. Elliot Rodriguez, BX, yes ma'am. I mean yes sir. BX 163rd all day. Sheridan Avenue. That's the first stop right there after Puerto Rico when I came to the airplane. You know what I'm saying? It was Miami, Puerto Rico, and then 163rd Sheridan. It was right there, man. I didn't even know English. You know, Elliot, you should know. Wilski, what's up? Yeah, cool. He passed away today. I just found out. Wow. Talking about George Foreman, right? Okay. Please salute all of y'all, man. Salute to all of y'all. Lunaki, what up, mama? I don't even know if it's mama or sir. I don't even know. I'm just what's going on, man. Clarissa, get out, Mrs. C. No wins here. You don't come here with your face to lie. Like we could see your face, like you can see mine. We can know who we talking to. You get, nothing except the hate that you bring upon, this podium. So, hay que parar la pinga, sin la puta. O sea, ¿entiendes? Hey, Cuban, can I get my money, homie? Oh, man, I owe you money, homie. Damn, man, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I know who you are, and I do owe you. I gotta get it for you, bro. Probably do owe you. You probably did come through when, when I needed you. So I appreciate you, brother. I will never forget things like that. If I got it, you got it. In the truth. But sometimes you just don't got it. I get it, man. But okay, I'm here, Papa, for you forever. I'm here for you forever. Just know that. Cool. I have 2 inch real tape recording studio that has your name on it. You do? Wow. That means they stole that out of Streetlight Recording when I was doing the Terror Squad. Not the Terror Squad album, the other, the 24K. Probably that. Oh, shit. So, you're dealing with YouTube. 2 YouTubes right here. Wait a minute. Got it. What's this? Another? Oh, my God. Yeah. Probably, I don't know what. That's the anuncio. They should give me double the money, right? I'm over here promoting the monetized. Okay, there you go, right? Back to the stars. Sun, moon, and stars, man. We need tranquility here. We want some tranquility. We want to chill. We don't want to be, what I'm saying, caught up with no negative or Clarissa. I was a big Cuban supporter for years. I say F Joe all day. Your typical white Cuban Joe. Oh, that's Clarissa. Why I'm reading your stuff? Get out of here. I'm not talking to you, man. Who gets knocked out? Cuban Link or Latin whore? You know it's Latin. Latin baloney. That Latin baloney. You know you got to hide in the bunker. He knows better. You know what it is, man? He said too much things, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't go back. Some people go just apologize for certain things, but he went too far. That's the problem with him. You know, besides him being a sellout, traitor, baloney smoker, liar, uh, false information giver, hater, like an extra hater after you show him love. He takes your information and he twists it around and makes you look crazy. And we in front of the world here, man. I showed that brother respect when I first met him. What I'm saying, told him my story for what? So he could spin it around and then act like it's a game and make fun of me, make fun of people I love, and especially with lies. Nah, take it away from that. That's for life. That's for life, out. You know what I mean? Stand on that for life. That's all. That's all it is. But it's no love ever over there. You know what I'm saying? He crossed the line like baloney sunshine. Like them two dudes, there's other dudes too, but they don't cross that line and they say things like disrespect Hun's wife, his kids, that's disrespect my name, try to put a certain type of jacket on me that don't never fit me, never fitted me before. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he got the information, jail, some baloney smoker from jail that he got. Making things up, you know what I'm saying? Everything but the truth is what he says, you know what I'm saying? You could tell when he switched. 'Cause, before that, he was my Mondo. He was my Mondo, the truth. You know what I'm saying? He was playing my songs and all that. He was doing that out of love. I thought it was out of love. It was just to bait me in. That I show him the love. Then he does the bullshit like he did with everybody. The old 5 He did it to them. He did it to everybody. Everybody he goes down the line on him. He turns on him. Like a pit bull. The pit bulls he sells, they all got AIDS and they turn on you after, you feed them and all that. Same thing. So yeah, there's no respect for over there. That guy right there, he's dirt. He's a sellout Boricua. He's not even Puerto Rican, especially Boricua. Be Boricua, you gotta be Boricua because of pura. The other, it's from a whole different type of bloodline when you say you Boricua. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican, maybe. New Yorican, he's a piece of shit. That's all he is. You know what I'm saying? He's none of that to me. He's not even Latino to me. He's a rapo, bottom line. Heard he got his eye taken out because he raped somebody. Get out of here, man. I'm not respect you. Call it slander. You want to call it slander? How do you call slander after you said all of what you said about me? Incredible. Don't complain. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Fat Joe definitely couldn't keep poetry with lyrics. No doubt. That's why he's scared. He's another punk. He's scared. He's been scared for years. So I've been putting out little clips. I've been learning how to do this YouTube thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Next thing I'm gonna do, I need another phone. That's what I need to get another phone. Try to do the Hassan Campbell. He put something up here and I respond. Because I don't got a computer. You know what I'm saying? I do got a computer, but I just don't have to mess with it. So you know, but just to as far as to respond, you know what I'm saying? Because this is I'll be forgetting sometimes when I try to discuss a topic and really try to make sense of it. Like I try to make sense of or bring it back to something a clip that the fat dude said about me. You know, which I always talking, but y'all be always lost. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you always talking about that? And I got to just go like that. Like I got to do a segment when I bring it back to the actual thing. Talk about like when he got interviewed with Flex, from Master Flex, that he said certain things that definitely was lies. I wanted to just play his part, and then I'll respond to it. You know what I'm saying? And you seen him with the big U, the clip that I just put up. You know what I'm saying? In my section, if y'all want to go check it out. He was talking about he deserves a statue in the Bronx for how real he kept it with Big Pun. This is what he said out of his mouth, and he was saying this in front of course, the big U's of the world. The gangs supposed to be gangsters, dudes that run the racketeering business. He said it in Trick. Trick was there. He was ad-libbing too. Said Benny was there. And you see it 4 years later, you see everything that's going on. I mean, the only one that hasn't been attacked like that was Trick. That I think that his reputation still solid on it. But the Benny situation, he got question marks now about him. You know what I'm saying? The paperwork allegations, and then you got Big U. He's going through what he's going through right now. And he's got that shadow with the Nipsey Hustle. You know what I'm saying? The Nipsey Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like campaign. Like mad funny things that happen there. Was he the leader of the Crips and all of that, and he's the shot callers. They be calling shots, and then they get caught up with something else later on. Maybe they get caught for that, but then they get caught up with something else, and then the program it reboots itself. You probably see Shitty Drawers, Eric Holder, the guy who killed Nipsey actually. He can come out the woodwork, you know what I'm saying? Because he's in jail, but I don't know if they're gonna talk or not. But the public definitely want to hear the truth about that. And the funny thing about Big U situation, I never met Big U and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But I know people that do know him. I always been respect. Once just what I'm saying, just respect level. He never took a side with me with Joe, and said, well, not verbally or visually that I saw. So I never had no personal things with him. But the Nipsey situation rubbed me wrong when they was on live. He was on a live after Nipsey died, and he was laughing, man. Like, he was laughing, throwing the saying signs up. And he read it, told me, some fan wrote something about rest in peace to Nipsey or something like that. He read it, and then he started laughing with his crew. So that was crazy. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. But I'm just speculating from a distance. I don't know that brother, straight up, but I know the people in the streets respect him. But yeah, man, a lot of things been going on. Um, and Whack 100 is right in the middle of all that crazy stuff over there, right? Whack is over there. He's just narrating the whole story before they happen. Salute to Whack, man. He over there. He's doing the real Lisa Evans. You know what I'm saying? He's reporting live. You know what I'm saying? From the place of while it's happening. Salute to Whack, man. You know what I'm saying? He did good for my sister. That's what you know what I'm saying? I call her my sister, but Lazario's in his family. You know what I'm saying? He put Joe out there blasting about the paperwork, which he sold 4 million plus throughout the years on Pun. So he called me up before, and he put me on live, on FaceTime while Liza was trying to get a deal and all that. He was directing it. So salute to Black. Man, you don't have to ever do a favor for me again. He did enough, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what happened, as far as like, you know, behind the scenes or whatever, You know what I'm saying? He did enough for the whole pun situation. There's nobody even from the east side, nobody from the east coast, nobody stood up for Liza and the kids. You know, what I'm saying? The Rio family, nobody. You know, Whack 100 did. That's respect from me personally. You know what I'm saying? Besides all that extra shit, I don't get caught up with the bochinche. You know? But yeah, man, there's a lot of things going on the West Coast these days. I mean, it takes turns, right? Oof, they got to take turns because it happened in the East with the Takashi 6ix9ine. You know, the Takashi 6ix9ine situation that with that, you know, with the Bloods and all that. Um, yeah, that was a big thing out here, and now it's I guess their turn to go through it too. Everybody goes through it, man. You know what I'm saying? Down South went through it, Young Thug and all that. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know, it is what it is, man. Chef Cubano Rey, what's up, puppy? Rochester in the building. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. DX Jerome, Max Doe, big up, baby. Yeah, man. It is what it is. R.I.P. Big Pun. You already know, man. That's how you know who the real ones are, who takes care of your loved ones when they're gone. 100%, 100%. You know what I'm saying? But they also got the filthy rats that be in front of this camera acting like they're taking care of the loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Those be the ones that, you know, the beluga naughty, the ones that gotta lie about doing that. Like, why would you gotta lie about that? It makes you look crazy at the end of the day when it's not true. Like, you know, like Joe's situation, like, he's been calling Pun his twin since Pun passed away in 2000, acting like that was his brother, acting like, yo, I'm not gonna ever do what you see Diddy. You see how Diddy did Biggie? I would never do what Diddy. At least I'm not like Diddy that took Diddy music. I mean Biggie's music and was putting it out, making money off his name after he passed. This is what Joe was saying about people. That he would never do things like that to them. It's crazy, man. It's crazy at the end of the day. I been knew that he was, you know, a baloney smoker like lying to y'all. That's what I try to tell you, but I was in a fight by myself with that. It was me, Liza, and the kids, really. You know what I'm saying? Just voicing our opinion. But y'all, you know, y'all got caught up with the you know, material things. You see him shining with the diamonds. You see him hanging out with, you know, the cool crew, with everybody who's everyone. Making music with the industry. He's still in the front of the camera. So y'all got gassed up by that. I understand. There's no excuses. Y'all should have been digging deeper than that. But look at that, man. 2 decades went by. You know what I'm saying? And the truth had to suffer because the lie was so masquerade and so called, you know, so blingity bling, so attractive to y'all that y'all believed it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, you know, throwing that in your face. I understand. We all humans. You know what I'm saying? And he painted a crazy picture. That's why I always told you like he's a sneaky enemy. He's an arch like rival that's really like devious with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't expect him to shit on point like that. Really do him dirty like that. Especially telling y'all a whole different story while the other stories happen behind it. That's why I hate to use the word hate, but that's why I hate it, you know, what he stood for so much. And I came across maybe sometimes a little crazy, a little too angry, a little too real. So y'all might have probably got scared of me. You know what I'm saying? Raise the volume. Can y'all hear me? Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me? You know what? Let me see. All right, let's do it like this. Now you can hear me? How about now? How about the sound now? Man low? How is it man low? How about now, yeah? Tell me. Right now, 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 right now. We can hear you just sound low. That's a little better? It's better now? No, low, just muffled. Is it muffled now? There's nothing on here. Muffled. Incredible. I don't know what it is. Same? They capping, sure, okay, they capping. You know, the haters gonna get me like a balloon. I'm always the stupid one. Huh? Huh? I'm listening to all the haters. I don't know y'all doing the bullshit. That's a good one. Yo, I remember I call it like they did that to me. I told you the story about I told you the story about what y'all can hear me, right? Oye, yo tengo más a mí. Thank you. Thank you for the answer. I sound far away. Okay, I don't know what to do. Because I sound far away. I hear you. You sound far away. No, the volume is better without the headphones. Okay, so now we hear each other, right? Now we good. Now we good. Okay, Mike is low. Jenny La Wolf. Oh, you probably over there playing games. Here it is. His headphones better. Okay, headphones is bootleg probably. They're from Timo. I should maybe put them on Timo so we can feature. There you go. You know how to capture. So the Bluetooth, maybe let me see. Turned off the Bluetooth. It was on. How about now? I probably sound better now, right? Way better. Cause I turned up. There you go. Better. There we go. Okay. I made one sauce. Okay. Yeah, because I had to. You're right. See, you gotta help me, man. It's teamwork. It's teamwork. I can't do everything myself. I can only get so far, man. That's why I need you. But yeah, man. In the Zeno Club. See, I wanted to get into that story with the when I had Benzino up here. Me and him was kicking it. I wanted to get into the story of when I went to Zeno to he had a club in South Beach called Zeno, the Zeno Club. And the Zeno Club, his father was running it. You know, his father's gangster. Salute to Benzino's father. Good dude, good man. You know, what I'm saying we had it already locked down and everything. And it was the day of the show. You know, I was around the corner, staying in a hotel. That's when I stood in what was the name of the club? See, I made a song about it. Y'all can go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Betsy Ross. No, not the Betsy Ross. The Betsy Ross, no, that was the Nero shit. It's another one. It was in a corner. I forgot. I said it mad times, so I just forget. But yeah. So he had the fat dude. You know, the fat dude called the bomb squad on me. He called into the club. That's why I wanted to interview like Benzino's father. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Benzino knew about it. His father had to tell him. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to find out, really myself, while I asked him that question. See, I could listen to it. But I know the background because I spoke to Benzino's father, and he told me this. He told me, yo, they call it the bombs, it's bomb threat. So, you know, when you do that, they have to evacuate the clubs and stuff like that. They'll mess up your show. This is what they do. It's not even, well, it is kind of a secret if you want to miss somebody show up. But I'm sure I'm like the first ones that, punk individuals did that to. So, because I'm in Miami, you know what I mean? I'm not even from there. So, I'm coming from New York. I'm over here trying to just, you know what I'm saying, promote my stuff out here in Miami. Got mad people wanted to come. So, somebody to do that. And I knew that had to be like the guy Macho, the baloney smoking Macho, the Jewish guy, from Jew Man. And that's the reason I say that. I remember that he did that in the skate key in the Bronx. He did that to somebody else. So I remember that, when I was, getting good with them still. So then I heard that and I was like, word, they called up and scared and they put a bomb scared. So that kind of messed up the flow of the show, you know what I'm saying, the night, because once people start hearing that now, you a client and you in there, you having fun, you chilling, you about to see Cuban Link perform or you about to see anybody perform. And then the cops come inside the club, they tell everybody, with the fire department to get out for a minute. They got to investigate and look around, see if it's a bomb. So, they did that to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I could never respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could never respect that type of gangsters, like sneaky bitch shit at once. You see those sneaky moves? It goes all the way to him lying to y'all about Big Pun. That was his brother. He's taking care of him. He took care of
that he's lying to you how much he loved Pun out here. But then behind the scene, he's stealing from a dead man, from a dead man's family. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be his brother, though. And I say supposed to, you know why? Because Pun did so much for him as far as writing his lyrics, creating a whole new facade for him, you know what I'm saying? And giving him that direction, you know what I'm saying? And showing love. Made him money, made him enough money so, you know, his kids don't have to go to public school anymore. They could go to private school. They could go change their life. And that's what you as a father, that's what you do when you put in work. You could be a medical, whatever, a doctor. You know what I'm saying? You could be a lawyer, but you know that you got a family, and then if you're not here no more, your family, you're doing that work so your family could be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. And that's why I don't understand how people couldn't like understand that fact. Like, regardless if you got beef with like Liza, let's say he had beef with Liza because it was in his favor to have beef with Liza. That's why he got away with it. You know what I'm saying? He got away with it because he was like just throwing dirt on her. Oh, she did this. He knew who Liza was. He knew how much Pun loved Liza and how much Liza loved Pun. You know how there was a family. So when I seen that him break up that family to y'all, the way he explained that story, it made me feel like he was even more evil. Like, why would you do that to kids? Why would you try to even do that to hard earned work, hard earned money that my brother made for his family because he's not here no more. So at least the kids got to that's their belonging. So that's how disgusting this individual is. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta hear from y'all that I'm jealous, and that's not even my talent. Like as far as like song for song that I could go with him, because it just went beyond the industry, beyond music. That's more personal. I was more on the personal Cuban link and my love for my brother that I was representing all these years. And that's just for him. For me, I'm gonna eat that nigga food. I'm gonna I'm gonna eat his food because he did me dirty on some personal shit. Y'all already know, but I'm not even bringing that up. You know what I'm saying? But as far as my brother, you ain't gonna do my brother dirty without people knowing. You baloney. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're trying to paint a whole like opposite narrative to the people so you can hide. You're hiding behind your lies right now. And I knew it was gonna be a day that, you know what I'm saying? It was gonna come out because you can't hide that type of dirt, man. That type of dirt is unforgivable. That's when I was in Panda Chop and I told y'all, yo, when y'all undress the fat dude, this fat Joe dude, when y'all like undress him, like I already undressed him, you know what I'm saying? Because I seen it. But y'all not gonna like what y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna be on some old like, yo, this nigga's he's a demon. He's not even a demon you should be scared of. It's a demon you gotta like eliminate, like throw rocks at. You know what I'm saying? Get so angry you won't even ask for mercy after they punishing him. Because it's like, well, how long he did it for? Like you had a shot to make amends with people, to say the truth. You know what I'm saying? To maybe, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'll do something wrong. Let me do it right now. Like he had a chance for all of that. And he never did it. He never took it. 24 years. He never took it. So it's not like he doesn't know, man. He knew. He just got caught. He just got caught. See, when thieves, when liars, when fake individuals get caught, they act just like they do. They run like little mouses they are, little rats that they are. Go back in that cave. Now they come back. And I just seen that he tried to, he probably he puts pressure on everybody. He put pressure on Jelly Bean Benitez to pay that 1 million nut for, you know what I'm saying, that the judge ordered him to pay the Liza. He bullied Jelly Bean Benitez to pay that nut so he don't look like a crazy guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he was ready to look like, so he was doing the third bully in participation. Uh, yeah, man. So it's just like, yo, man, I ain't gonna like what y'all see when I'm telling you when that dress is off. When he takes that dress off, he got rotten pussy, disgusting, smelly, fishy tilapia. Yeah, you can smell that pussy when he take that shirt off. I mean that skirt off. Yeah, man. Leos are bully until they get bullied. I don't even want to say all Leos are like that because I met Leos before and they're not like that. They might be in control of leaders and shit. They got their own like stubborn mind, but nah, this dude he took He's a special retardedly line. He's like not Simba, the uncle, the one who tried to kill Simba. He's like that. Like, forgot that dude name from Lion King. You know what I'm saying? The bad guy, the bad one, though. Supposed to be Uncle. Scar, yeah. Well, I'm Scar, but yeah. He's fucking, yeah, that dude, you know? But, it is what it is, man. We still here, like I said, you know? And that's what it is, man. What else, y'all? What else? But, I know y'all don't like me when I talk. Judas, 100%. Judas, the Tony Baloney Sunshine. He got, this is for real. He got slapped with a cock. I already brought you out the proof, right? Look, when I bring you the proof, I bring you out the proof. I don't say it for publicity, sons. I never did that in my life. Go back into the archives, check everything I said, and see if I won't say it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a season for me to say certain things. Like, these are real things. Like, Tony Sunshine got smacked with a cock by Nonstop 3 times. I brought you Nonstop. I brought you the actual person. What else y'all want me to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? How much capital? Y'all crazy. Like, some of y'all, like, most of y'all really. Like, I'll be like, what did Joe do to them? Like, did he put a Manchurian candidate chip in your head for y'all not to believe the truth? Because I bring you proof. Like, you know what I'm saying? Him stealing 4 million from, we brought you proof. Panda Chop, Whack 100, me. I brought y'all truth like this. Here's the paperwork. What he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't understand. There can't be so much dick licking in the world that y'all niggas stand by somebody that's ratchet and demonic like that. It's such a hypocrite. That's not entertainment, man. That's just being an awful person, man. So I gotta talk that shit. I've been talking that shit forever. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, incredible. But yeah, Tony Sunshine, the worst of the worst, man. He was my little man at one point, man. I helped him get on and all that. That's why, the energy comes out like that. It's just like he crossed the lines. Like I told you, that Latin lame dude, and that's just a dude that I met through YouTube. He already showed me who he was. You know what I'm saying? Baloney smokers like that. If I see that from not like I seen it, but my day ones. So imagine if I seen it from my day ones, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do to them. Imagine what I find with some baloney smoker that you give them love and they turn on you, and then do it just for views. Like, are you crazy? You got the whole, and I can say that you got the whole Terror Squad cloth mixed up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole who we came out of, like the place I came out of. Like, you got me twisted if y'all think that I play these industry games with people, or I ever was somebody that to be capping on somebody else just for getting views, or I would switch up on my peoples just to get views and be like, sorry, my bad. You got the wrong dude here, and you know what I'm saying? That's a booby trap they fell for their own. But you know, um, yeah. But Tony Baloney is a false individual. Definitely Judas in my storybook. And then his little manager, Baloney Smoker, that, oh my God, if I ever see you, buddy boy, the Lowe's, the Prez, faggot, homo, oh, that guy, uh, please, don't even say a prayer, but tell the devil to pray for him. Tell the devil to pray for him, because that's enough. I don't even know him like I should know. Like, I never met him, like, physically. But when I see that man, I'm going to give you a beautiful, beautiful hug like you never seen before. You know what I'm saying? It might take your breath away. That's all I'm going to do to you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause those are the sneaky ones. Those are the roaches, the cockroaches, the insects. Those are the ones in between in the business world, promoting the hate and the false narratives on me, personally on me. So, Papi, when I see you, there's nobody you could call, like you've been doing throughout the years. You call it Gilly. Remember, you could call Gilly and act like he's the middleman and send messages through him. There's no more Gilly to call. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody else you could call to try to make me feel like, oh, nah, he cool, Q, it's just you be wilding. No, it's wilding now. All night, all day. Yeah. It's no leashes. It's not even leashes, but, when you had Gilly, you know what I'm saying, there, he could probably talk some slow down Q, he didn't mean it like that. Like, that's why I had to get away from all of those people that that was doing that to me. When I know that I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for a reason, and you know why I'm doing it. So why you over here kicking some cool out, like you chill, like you know what I'm saying? Those are the dudes that get me caught up, always, always. So thank God they're not around me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, certain things need to be done. You know what I'm saying? And whether they were scared to do it, whether it didn't interest them, the money side, maybe they wanted something else that I didn't want, they were still, messing my things up. That's how I feel. So it is what it is. But what else is going on in the world, man? Come on, talk to me, Tony. Not gunshine, my nigga. Chunshine. That's baloney chunshine. He's choach, choach, choach. You gonna see? I swear y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see because I'm gonna show y'all. All these dudes I'm talking about, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm not just talking. They know I'm not just talking. That's the difference between me and them. They think that is, they can make it, act like it was, yeah. No, I'm gonna show you this, and I promise you this. Like, it's not empty words here. It's like they know they owe. So when I see them, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if they're with 100 cops. You're gonna hear about it. I'm gonna make sure my people's got the phone out, like, you know, everybody in the world got their phones out. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're with 100 cops, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's what it is. You know? And these are things I do besides just me being, stubborn or acting like I'm tough. Nah. These are things that need to be done to fix them up. Sometimes you gotta fix the enemy up because you know what I'm saying. It's the length that they went to try to destroy you when it was like I had nothing but love for you. So that's the kind of energy that's going on here. It's like those kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? I had love for you. I did things that you owe me for. That you should have been actually, throwing the hand of help back, not the hand of cutting my trying to cut me up and like finish me. Nah, puppy. you got the world twisted. I'm gonna show you some good lessons, man. God is gonna show you some good lessons, and I'm gonna be the head spirit of that. I'm gonna be the one He uses for that. Don't worry about it. This is not no violence, no nothing. No, it's gonna be your medicine. Open up. Aquí viene el trencito, el avioncito. Abre la boquita. Abre. And that's all. That's all it's gonna be. But I want to give y'all, a TV show. I want to give you a TV show. You know what I'm saying? And you can quote me on that. Some dudes just be talking and like, no. This for life. I don't care if I'm 80, 90. You're going to get caught. I'm going to catch you. And that's what it is. But Cleveland is here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, my dude, whatever. Damn, my bad about all that. But salute to Cleveland, man. So what's going on with Cuban and Lady? Chilling like a villain, no penicillin, ready and willing. How are you feeling? Just here, man. I'm just here, man, trying to put the pen to the paper, you know what I'm saying? Getting caught up with the gym and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Just getting healthy. Get healthy. Still doing my little bad stuff, you gotta balance it out. It's not water right here, guys. It's tequila. Little tequila. Oh shit, look at the stars in the back. Yeah, so yeah, we were the astronomers right now. Yo, Cuban, when Tony got hit with the baloney pony, what did you do? I just shocked like this. Macaulay Culkin. We all looked around. It was like 6 of us there. It was my man White Boy. It was my man Birdo there. I think Lenny was there. My Nonstop was the one that did it to him. And it was 3 girls. It wasn't by myself. I had a whole crew in there. We just said, oh. When he slapped him the first 2, 3 times, a cock slap. And we said, oh, shit. We didn't laugh yet because we wanted to see the reaction. So when the reaction of him going, he went like this, and he put his head down, we said, nah. We started just gigging because it's like, we was amongst friends. We all knew each other. But that's like a serious situation where even friends fight certain times. That was the time to fight. He put his head down. Girls laughing at him, everything. You know what I'm saying? And then he did the old meditating. He did the like he had to meditate to get like the rage out of his. That's what he did. So this has been his character throughout his life, though. Whenever there's other situations where he had to get down, he had to get down. He had to get down, but he never got down. Connecticut, he was underneath. Remember, Connecticut, I told you, he was underneath the sink. He was plumber, Tony the plumber. He was trying to fix some pipes in there while everybody fighting outside. He's in there. We opened the door to the closet, the bottom of the sink. These niggas in there trying to fix fucking pipes. That's what we found him. You know what I mean? So, what kind? This dude is pussy. You know what I'm saying? For the nerve to be talking extra shit. You hear how he talks? Tony the plumber, for real. Connecticut did that. And then he got the nerve to get on Joe's podcast. Remember, that's why I got me like extra hype. I seen him in Joe podcast with Joe and him talking about that night. I was like, what in the world gave this dude the balls to talk about that night? Especially Joe. Joe ran that night. All that he said was cap. All of that he took, like Raul, maybe that was the only thing. Raul, yeah, he had my joint. He had the gun, right? But what he did was only take Joe. It was like nobody after Joe. He took the whole terror squad out with that thing. It was he used my thing while we was fighting to take Joe out through the back door, and they boom, 0 to fucking 100. He went to 0 of 100 and get real quick. Yeah, he made that song before Drake came out with that song. 0 from 100 took him real quick. Yeah, he was already in Jimmy's by the time we ended the fight. But we was all fighting that whole terror squad, man. Like I told y'all, the real terror squad dudes are fighting with me. I was fighting with them, and we stood there to the end. I had to carry some of my dudes on my shoulders to help out. And we was outside like this, still like this, holding it down with each other, hurt, wounded. But we was in a circle like this. What's up? I don't care. Like, they have to give us respect. That's what we take merit in. Now what this story was, but he got people out of there. Like, he broke out, man. I'm telling you, Joe left as soon as it started. They pulled out a gun on him. That was the only truth he said. He jetted with Mike. Raul helped him get out of there with my thing. And then, it's crazy shit. I had to leave my NSX there overnight. Because what happened is that Raul took my keys. So Raul and him broke out, right? But they left my car there. I didn't have my keys. So I had to leave my NSX there at that club. The next day, I had to go back by myself to pick it up. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then Tony, like I saw you, he was under there, trying to find out what kind of Allen key he could use to fix the pipes while everybody's fighting. Never threw a punch or nothing. So, yeah, so just, saying, say the real stories, man. And you see how they always take me out of the situations. Like they get jealous because I tell the truth. And me telling the truth is me being really a stand-up dude in every situation. I was a stand-up dude, so they get mad about it. That I was such a stand-up dude that I got to say my stories the way they really said it, really what happened. Like, that's how it really happened. I'm not telling you, I'm the biggest gangster. I took on 20 dudes. I really did take on like 20 dudes. But I was doing it for my crew. My crew. In respect to my crew, our honor, our respect. So I'm jealous. Some jealous dudes being right next to you. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But life will tell you. Life will show you. Riri, what's up, mamas? How you doing? Of course, Pun made Joe, man. Of course, Pun made Joe, man. Let that nigga tell her. You heard him when he sat down and he talking about, don't get it twisted. I created Big Pun. Like, oh my God. You created it. That's how you could tell the greed of somebody. Listen, man. Pun created that fat blob, right? He remade him. Pun, on me and Pun, all of full of clips we got with Joe. Pun was his number one overstudy. He was the one telling Joe what to do because Joe submitted to the fact that he had a talent. He started hearing, the lyrics and all of that. Joe fell right in line and started acting. That's one thing Joe knows how to do. He knows how to play possum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got it, that if you take the shine from him and you know you got that shine, whatever, he knows how to blow you. He knows how to be like the student, like, yeah, 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 and acts like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, he does this sneaky shit with the business side. You know what I'm saying? Like he did to Pun, like he did to all of us. That's what he knows how to do. He knows how to submit and play the second guy. That's, you know what I'm saying? He holding the umbrella for you know, he tried to play the semi, you know what I'm saying? Like the Sammy Gravano while Pun played Gotti. You know what I'm saying? That's where he was holding the umbrella for Pun. You know what I'm saying? To take him, you know, keep him there, but act like, you know, their teamwork is like that. And if it is like that, you know what I'm saying? You don't see, you know what I'm saying? Sammy take, you know what I'm saying? After Gotti died, I don't see him take money from his bank account, act like that was his best friend. You don't see that happening. So what kind of mob shit you on, man? If you really a mob, man. Me and Pun acted, we roll like more of a mob than this sucker ever did. These suckers ain't far from the mob. And like I said, we wasn't even on it like that. We was on some real entertainment shit. We loved doing the hip hop thing. Like we loved the music part of the thing. We loved, you know what I'm saying, just coming up with new ideas and in the world with lyrics. So that was definitely part of us, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like individuals and human beings, oh man, y'all could tell already. It's been too long for y'all be still sleeping, right? I know y'all ain't sleeping. I know more, right? Y'all can't be sleeping. You woke up. The only one left. You know what I'm saying? My brother's not here, but I'm here for him. Cuban, I'm glad you called that scum out. I just wish people stop supporting him. Hey, man, I just want people that are supporting him that know this, at least they could know the story. Once you hear the story, the real truth, and you still support him, then it's cool. Then you support niggas like that, you gonna get your medicine too. That's all. I just want to make it known, like, yo, after y'all know the truth, don't say I'm capping. Don't say that what we doing or what we've been doing all these years, what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But it was cap. I told you nothing but the truth. Now that you know the truth, accept it though. Because you gotta accept it. You know what I'm saying? And then you accept it and you still got love for that. Okay, cool. You rock with dudes that, you know, that are thieves and they backstab their brother, supposed to be brother, and they talk about them like they're brothers on camera. The type of dude that go to your funeral and they get you set up. They'll go hug your mother. Yeah, the bishops, I guess. You love those type of dudes then. Cool. Once I find out you that type of dude though, and you're around me, I'm taking your head off. How's that? Just like that. It's just like that. I'm just taking your head off. I don't rock with your blood type. You know what I'm saying? KD, you still cool with Gilly? Nah, I ain't cool with nobody. Gilly already made his choices too. He's over there. Ain't cool with nobody. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ain't cool with nobody, KD. Guy already took everybody away from me. That's it, man. I left it up to him. Take people away from me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. Not that I hate anybody like that, but you already disappointed me, man. Disappointed me. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say, but just, you know what I'm saying, do you. And that's it. Let me do me. Stay away from me, though. That's it. You know? Joe is scared of Judgment Day, Nick. He's scared of Judgment Day, believe me. He's scared of Judgment Day. You can't take that fear out. That boy's scared. That's why he's like, I'm a man fearing God. And then he mocked God like that. You know, that way he was in Drink Champs. He mocked God. Y'all remember? When DJ EFN gonna tell a story, man? Tell a story about, you know, Cuban Link one day, EFN. If you got so much love for me, tú eres cubano de verdad, representando a los cubanos. Porque no hay nadie más cubano que yo, que tú has conocido anyway. Because I'm a Marielito straight from the boat, for real. So, ¿quién más cubano artista tú conoces más verdadero que yo? Now, Pitbull. Pitbull was born out there. You know what I'm talking about. And I showed you love DJ FN. Do the real, like, say a real blog about me, DJ FN. Say who I am for real, man. You know I gave you, I shared enough energy with you to show you who I was. Show who I am, man. Tell the world, you got a podium now. You kept saying, oh, man, I try. You know, you ain't trying shit, nigga. The Cubano, they don't try like that. The Cubano stated the way it's supposed to be. Just state and put that respect on my name like I'm supposed to be, DJ EFN. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Maybe you could tell them a story. You know, I had a relationship even when, I showed them love, man. I don't even never blame DJ ever offend for nothing, but after a while, it's like, don't take no acting like you. I can't do nothing about it. Come on, homie. You that much of a punk? You that much of a punk? Or you that or the industry pays you for not fucking with Cuban? Not bringing me up. Are you scared? Maybe Joe, the Boricua, fucking half Beluga Dottie, half Cuban, got you scared. You don't want to ruffle feathers. You don't got your own podium now, but all this time, you paid your dues. You don't got your own voice, papi. If you got enough love for me, tell the truth about me, homie. Stop going with those that throw dirt on my name and act like you making you having love for me. You're gonna kill me with that. That's the type of love that kills you. What you're doing is, yeah, that's what you're doing. You want to kill me and be like, oh, I tried all my life, and then be at my funeral. Q was one of the illest rappers in the world. Yo, if y'all ever see people like that at my funeral, God bless me and everything. If y'all ever see people like that, they ain't giving me my flowers in love. I was like living, nigga, punch them dead in their mouth. Y'all all welcome to my funeral, but y'all all welcome. Y'all better do it. Snuff all these dudes that was talking and had a narrative about me or had a chance to help me in this industry shit, but they chose not to. Those that had like a relationship with me and they could have did something about it. As far as giving me a spot or a podium to speak my truth or to put my showcase my talent, punch all of them in the mouth. Stomp them out too outside the funeral. Yeah, that's what I want y'all to do. Don't try to be cool, nothing. Snuff everybody in sight. Because them niggas will be the first ones right next to my cat store. I loved them. I loved them. Yeah, we don't want that. Cuba never wanted that. Put some roses, take every petal, snuff them for every petal that they give me a rose for. That's what you do, all right? That's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. And I'm only getting at DJ EFM because, they get to a certain level and it's like, yo, state those that helped you at least. Like, put some respect in those names. I do. Not because they went up there, whatever. I was saying that I was trying to help you when you had nothing. And I had nothing to gain but just a friendship between you and me. What the hell did I need to gain from you? Well, what did I ever gain from you? I was paying you to DJ for me. Like, what the hell? Like, so, I just don't like the hypocrisy. Man. The hypocrisy shit, don't give it to me after I pass away or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk like that, man. I gotta talk about, things that might happen. Look at my brother. My brother ain't like to talk about that shit too, but he talked to me about it. We didn't expect to be this fake, how many fake dudes that did him dirty after his funeral. You know what I mean? Pun's funeral, you couldn't even get inside, man. His wake, so much people, so much public, but then you got the public, which is welcome all day, and there was real tears. But then you had the artist part. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, Wyclef to this day. Salute to Wyclef. He sang Maria Maria with his artist, the product, Money Harmony. They sang Maria Maria right there in the casket while the Terror Squad was there. I was right there crying. You know what I'm saying? Joe was there. Like I told y'all, that nigga let out a fake ass cry. He did the remember that dude? If y'all can get this clip in the internet, it's a black guy and his son is like, what did you just tell me? Like he's copping up. He goes out of nowhere, he go, that's the ugliest cry in the world. That's what Joe did in Bun's funeral. And I looked at him like, I was the only one who looked at him. Everybody was like, ay, pobrecito, look, he's crying. I'm like this. That's not how a dude cries. This shit was fake as hell. To me, like in my bottom of my pit, on my stomach, I was like, that ain't sound like a real cry. And exactly what it was. Because that wasn't a real cry, and everything he did after Pun Pass wasn't even real. It was for him. And y'all see it. Y'all see it, man. You see what he did to the family. Come on, man. Your gut don't lie. I've been learning that shit like after, now that I'm 50 years old, I look back and I'm like, yo, God was trying to just put me in the right path all the time. He told me when things was wrong and I had the feeling in the pit of my stomach. I just didn't act on it because my loyalty and my respect was always to those, I was bound to because we in a teamwork together. So I don't want nobody to confuse that ever again. Ever again. I want you to just, these words on my mouth is for real. Like, this is my real legacy time. This is how the story went when it came to that. Disgusting cutthroats. That's why we was around. So if I go one day and my day comes and I'm in that casket, y'all better snuff everybody that y'all already know wasn't real when it was real life. You know what I'm saying? Don't come with the flowers, the apologies after I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want you to be gone. But then they're going to infiltrate your circle and act like they really cared about you. And it's those people that you was living with in real life that would accept them or deny them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And most people would accept guys like that when they come with they little suits, black suits. Oh, no. Oh, no, I loved him, man. Cuban was stubborn. Cuban was just hard-headed. He never listened to nobody. Yeah. Y'all gonna believe it? I refuse to believe that the ones that I share energy with now would do that. But I'm gonna call you pussy for the rest of your life if you ever do that. If you ever submit to shit like that and let them gas you, yeah, y'all pussy. Them punks. Don't even be around me now. Not able to do that when I pass away. Don't be around me. Y'all don't know me at all. Y'all don't care about a nigga. No. Get away from me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, get a wave. You're not ready to ride the way you're supposed to ride. And as a man in real life, you ain't gonna be able to roll with me in this game. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Let me read you. Take a drink. Q, I wanna see you. The others from TS, stay true. And Rivers, Lil Pun, get formed to TS is over with, man, brother. Like in my, the only TS that lives in me, as far as like memories and I got love for still, is those people in the forest projects. You know what I'm saying? That I came up with. You know what I'm saying? I still got, my heart is always gonna be open for them. My man GQ, you know what I'm saying? Even the Sings, his brother, you know what I'm saying? Little Hex, rest in peace, Semi, Gizmo. Those dudes, those memories that was the beginning of I seen how unity, how beautiful TS worked together as a team and how real niggas was. That's what I fell in love with. And the fat dude, he misrepresented that. Misrepresented that. You know what I'm saying? I could never represent that. He already went too far. It's not like it's 2 years or 3 years and he made a mistake. This is what he does. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no getting back with none of them. They ain't. Listen, I don't want to even get into that. It's link time. It's Cuban Link time. Cuban Link season has been started. It's just, that separation only separates when y'all get the truth. So y'all gonna understand what happened. Maybe it should come as a movie. It should come as a series. So any one of those, anybody, any investor, any real dude that loves music, loves the culture, that want to get the real Terror Squad, Cuban Link, Pun, Rio's family, and I'm talking about just my side of it, which is the realest side y'all gonna ever see. The best movie blockbuster y'all gonna see is for me. Because I'm gonna be the writer, because I'm gonna be the first person that lived it, and I ain't gonna lie. And it's gonna be a blockbuster. So if y'all, whoever's out there, man, I understand that the business niggas, they like talking to other people, be like, oh, what you think about it? They get together, and then the Fat Joe guy got more power than me. How long y'all gonna be he doesn't own the right to mind anything I do. So I could tell my story the way it should be. Liza could tell her story the way she wants to. She got Pun's estate. I don't need this fat burger over there, the beluga. What we need the beluga for? Maybe if you're scared of him, then I understand. And over here, no fear. Over here, there's no fear for none of that. None of that, nothing else. When it's time, for the talent. And it's a story that needs to be told. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand where these entrepreneurs that are coming up, but they don't get down with real rewards. Like I own everything over here. I own everything. There's no label you gotta, split it with. Like we own everything over here. But yeah, I'm the narrator over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm the maestro over here. But I'm not a cheap maestro. I'm not a stubborn maestro that, only wants his way. No, I'm gonna show you the what it. But I guarantee you, after I tell you the truth and the way it is, I guarantee you're gonna be amazed. Amazed. It's not even about that fat dude all day. It's about just a beautiful story, man, of some young kids that got together in the Bronx and made history. You know what I'm saying? They got the Terror Squad. You know what I'm saying? Not even the terror and all that shit. Look at that Terror Squad, all that terrorist shit. That's even working against you nowadays. So, But it's definitely a beautiful story there. And in my story, I got a golden story. I got a platinum story. I come from miles away, not even from this country, and got my American dream to happen. You know what I'm saying? With some help, of course, with some of my, you know what I'm saying, my brother really. You know what I'm saying, pun. But as far as like me telling my story, I guarantee you nothing realer. Ain't nothing ain't nothing gonna be better than a Cuban Link story. Because it's universal. It's universal. It's not local. It's not I was right there. I seen everything. I seen the good shit, I seen the bad stuff, I seen the real shit, I seen everything. I seen what we had to do to make it, but then I also seen the greed that sank the ship. I seen the unity and how far the unity took us, and I also seen the division and the downfall of the empire because of the division. Even though I was dolo, doing it, but because everybody, I looked wrong because everybody stood over there, right? Everybody else stood over there, but you see a certain, the other side of things, and I guarantee you haven't really visioned it like the way the real Terror Squad. He just told it the way he told it. It's the wrong narrative. No, wrong, all wrong. That's why he kept y'all like gassed up. I think I don't know how the people and the fans don't ask for the real story of Terror Squad. Like, say the real story. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring you back. I'll bring back the OGs, the ones who started it in the streets, to confirm my story. We could bring those people back, and they'll be like, Cuban's on point with that. It's not about lying. It's about saying the truth. Even Joe would look good in my story to a point, till he did his little demon, contract with the devil. But it was one time that we was working together, man. And everything works great when when you do it together. But the selfishness of others, eso es lo que jode la cosa. I could get the story of Lincoln Punt chasing Jay-Z around the country. Yeah, you get that story? I told you, I was there. I was holding it down like a fake bodyguard in front of the door, but the niggas was in there chasing Jay-Z. Yeah, I was there. You know? I always like Jay, though. Like I said, like Jay came to me and told me to send my brothers a message at the time. And I did. So, I know you don't want to believe it and all that, but the truth is the truth, man. I like Jay. Plus, he a Sagy. Like, I was like Jay, but they started moving. I think the industry just, people, their greed and shit, they just turn people into baloney. Oh, shit, you heard that? El Fadi. It's a Cuban Link fight. Oh, no, Megalo. That's a Megalo. They didn't want to come out. But, the Fadis, I love you. Let me use the bathroom real quick, man. Stay here and look at the stars. God damn, you pissing like a racehorse. Oh, yeah. Hold it down. I'm gonna piss down. Ooh, watch out. You're gonna lose control. Yeah, man. So, good faith. The truth will always override the lies. I know, but how long? How long do a dude got to say the truth before y'all believe it? Use my story as an example, but learn from it and just start noticing. And because I know y'all felt it in your stomach, I was telling you the truth, but y'all just didn't want to rock with the unpopular truth. And that's the problem. It's like y'all know the truth, but y'all still going over there licking balls because the money's there. They shot like that's the problem we got as a society, also, man. You know what I mean? And, rest in peace, Charlie Rock. Of course, rest in peace, Charlie Rock. And he got to see the truth a little late in life, man. And it's sad. It's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother was really, into Jesus. He sobered up and everything. It is what it is, man. God bless Charlie Rock, man. But he seen the truth. That's Joe friend since he was a baby. He's the one that used to be holding him down. Look what Joe said after he passed away. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. ¿Qué te está pasando ahora? Puerco cabrón y hueputa baluga. ¿Qué te está pasando ahora, cabrón? God don't like ugly, huh? You could have said the real words in your life. God don't like ugly, huh? He gonna show you how ugly you are. He gonna show the world how ugly you are. You're gonna face a world of ridicule. That's what you're gonna face because of yourself. Your worst own, enemy. Yes, thanks to Roach, man. Roach, but see these people like Roach too. Roach, and I'm not saying that he left my name out, with the help of lies and all that through, just being part of my fam. I'm talking about like these, even Liza, when she won that court case, it was me and Panda. Me and Panda Chop was on, we set the story again. We caught on fire. We built a podium for them to come back with that news and say the truth on Panda Chop's podium. Like, why didn't they, Liza, even choose Panda to do an interview? She chose the uppercut, whatever podcast. And look what happened. Look what happened. She wasn't welcome there. She went to the enemy's territory. You got Panda. You communicating with him behind the scenes. Panda's got nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you. The love is over here. And we built a stadium so y'all can come back now and say the truth on Panda Chop. Even Roach. Roach also. Why didn't want to get on this podium and give him that merit and give him that salute that, y'all been, you and Cuban, y'all started this again and y'all made a lane for the truth to come out. And that was a place for the truth as far as like the court case where Eliza got the estate and she got money, all the transcripts. That was a stage for y'all to do it on. Why didn't y'all do that? So even the ones you stick up for and you rooting for, they fuck you at the end. That's how I feel. And that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? Not too much Roach. Roach is a businessman, like I said, but Liza, she know better. Like, she know better. Like, if you want to tell that story, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Panda and me just met, you know what I'm saying? Through this internet shit. And, he's been a loyal supporter. And once he found that it's true, the story, he went in, man. And it was nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Through now. Like, that's my brother. And you know what I'm saying? And he seen the truth. And he became an advocate for telling the truth. And he was using, you see him how he goes in on Joe, not just because he goes in on Joe. He calls Joe out for his lies. You know what I'm saying? Because he already, through me, he already accustomed of this thing is lying. His eyes twitching. He's over here trying to force, Joe trying to force people now to say that he was part really of the Biggie album. Some dudes are talking about the list that Biggie had for Life After Death, that they put a whole list together of songs that didn't make the album, and Joe was in one of the songs. Yeah, that's the song that we did the intro for. That's the only one. And Panda already, talked to D-Dot, to B-Dot. You know what I'm saying? D-Dot already told him the story. So you can't tell Panda nothing. And you could tell that Joe is manipulating the situations to try to bring life into the lie that he told all these years. So somebody could say, yo, he wasn't lying. No, man. Yo, these dudes be striking out. So I salute Panda for catching the liars all the time. And that's what a real journalist is supposed to do. That's what a real journalist is supposed to do. So, yeah, but the podium was there for Liza and for Roach. After that, you know what I'm saying, that case was done, to go on Panda Chop right there and just, you know what I'm saying, catch all the energy that we had and give us the validity and give themselves the validity and just run with the truth. Why would they go to other places? I can't, that I only got one word to describe that. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, yo, wow, man, you put so much work in, you showing the world. That's why I'm happy that y'all see what we do. And even the ones that we're doing it for, they don't even appreciate it. They think, so that's why I'll be like, fuck everybody, man. I gotta just think about what I do for me right here, for what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And for my brother, of course, that's for pun, that's for free. I don't want nothing for that, but when you do things for other people, look what they do to you, man. Even the ones that you're doing it for. Same thing with like Tony Sunshine. When I got stabbed up, I did it for him as my brother, as my little brother. I don't want nothing to know. I was protecting you. This nigga uses it and does it, stands next to the enemy that stabbed him instead of standing with the dude that protected you. Like, these dudes, it's incredible pieces of shits, So that's why I'll be having no words, but the words I have for them, like the disgusting real things that I have for them. I have nothing left good to say. I ran out of them. I tried, but that's God telling me that they don't deserve it. So I got to give them the real medicine. You know, word. I'm sorry, man. Stop it. You're fat. Now wear a Big Pun's t-shirt and lean back. Well, more time I asked before, but why fat, Joe? I don't know what you're saying there. UFO Fev goes right for Joe. I don't even know UFO Fev, but I'm sure he does. You once said it the best, trying to play me like a dummy, but you still telling 100%. How do you know it's gonna be like the rest of my life? Like, yo, I understand some stories that they tell you lies, but God damn, like, well, oh shit, it's like, yo, these niggas, everybody I was rocking with, they just lying. Like, wow, you know. Charlie told me how you and him wants personal help, right, gangster for homeboy. Oh, Charlie Hustle. Where's Charlie? Charlie was around for a lot of things too. Charlie Hustle. Charlie Hustle never spoke up on my behalf in life publicly. I expected that. He was a real one. Charlie was always a real one. Charlie Hustle was a real one. But yeah, after my situation, there was the RNS and them. They're still rocking with Joe. They didn't come with Cuban. They didn't go against me either on somebody, but they was rocking with the enemy. They didn't stand up for Cuban. They forgot about all the memories me and Pun and them knew each other. You know what I'm saying? Joe was trying to blame it on them that I got sliced by one of them, by RNS dude. I told them that. And they had the nerve to still rock with the fat dude. Incredible, yo. Incredible. You know? This is the truth, man. It's the truth. Good faith always, man. The crown is always here, man. You know? Why Joe did only 10 days in jail? Because he's a snitch. That's why. That's why. You don't get it already. You got 2 sealed cases. I don't care what you say. Well, what I say. I didn't want to be me that put him out there. It was other people that put him out there. It wasn't me. It wasn't my case. Like my derecho that I had to do that to them. It's not my case. I wasn't there. But I know at the end of the day that this guy's a rat. That's it. It's a filthy rat. Just by the way he did my brother, by the way he did me in the business, that's how a rat moves. That's it. And then he got 2 sealed cases in real life. Come on, man. Who got sealed cases in the hood, dogs? Stop. Them guys who got the real paperwork, they should come out on their own and put some respect back on my name and say the truth. Like, yo, Q, you know, we failed you. When you did come out and say that, we didn't put no more paperwork in your hand and we went ghost on you. You know what I'm saying? That's why Joe got on his live and said what he said, and I had nothing to come back with because these dudes disappeared on me. As soon as it came out, that's why I feel like, yo, they got paid off. But it's not my case. It was nothing that I brought out first for me to be like this. Oh, yeah, he's a snitch. Like, I got proof. No, but do I feel it 100% he's a snitch? He do rat shit. That's what he did all his life. So, you know, but those that got the real paperwork, come out, man. I gave y'all niggas a podium too to come out and do it, and y'all failed me. Y'all made me look like a clown. Y'all got the whole thing made people like, you know what I'm saying, not take my word for real when it was for real. But you know, it's not my case. Like I said, man, I got other things that I got handled with that fat dude except being a snitch. He ain't never snitch on me. That I know. Maybe, you know, I did get caught with a gun. Nobody knew but him. So if I go back, he probably told me I wasn't even looking for that. But, you know, that's not my thing about him being a snitch or not. I'm not in that world where you're going to snitch on me like that. Unless I did shit, you could snitch on me because, you know, say we was together. We, you know, like beating people up and doing bravery shit for the crew. Well, you don't really have nothing on me. So, you know, you got to ask him that, Kramer. Why Pistol Pete go so hard for Joe? I don't know, man. Joe is, like I said, man. I don't know. Pistol Pete, not like he was the realest either. You know, don't get gassed up either. Pete's a regular thug nigga, extorter from the Bronx. I like Pete in the beginning, yeah, but after he stood his side all that, he tried to show off, acting like he would put the pressure on me with like turning like real stories into lies just for the public. Like, you know, he lucky he told 75% of the truth with that story when I caught him. You know what I'm saying? That he said I chased Steve Lobel and all that. Yeah, he kept it that much real, so I didn't want to go in on him on the extra shit. But at the end of the day, he knows my energy. He knows. He knows. I was gonna give him the business. He had to say that, oh, y'all not your enemy, Q. He had to do that. He knows that, but why I want to dwell on that? He not dwelling on it. When I see him, it is what it is. Like he knows what it is. He knows what it is. So you're on that side. He told me that day. No, you on that side. I'm on this side. So all right, cool. It's gonna be the same energy forever. You know that. Just don't be scared and send the nigga from the left field that I don't know. Don't be pussy. Face me face to face. You know what I'm saying? Like I do. I never try to sneak y'all. Why y'all try to sneak me, man? Stop being a punk, man. That's the difference between me and y'all, man. Pete really ain't got no hate for me. I know he got love in his heart. He knows that I say the truth, probably. I don't know that, but I know if I can feel it. Like he knows that, yo, can't even hurt this nigga. Yo, say nothing because he says the truth. It's just they just be like, oh, that's just between you and him. And he leaves it like that. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning he was acting like, he could put a little pressure on me or someone like talking that jail shit. Like, who you talking to, man? Who you talking to? You ain't talking to me. None of y'all niggas ever talking to me. I'm cool with y'all if y'all cool and y'all come cool with me and we hang out, I got that kind of energy, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be like me and Percy, like when first day I didn't know he was with y'all, but when we hung out, it was nothing but love, like fun. So nothing you can say about me. Nothing. Now when you get back to the other shit, y'all want, turn the whole shit around, like give that man a whole different story because he probably screamed on y'all because y'all was next to me. So now you want to probably tell him, no, he was scared. He was a whole different story that wasn't true. You know that. I knock jaws off, man. They know that. I knock jaws off. Like off. One punch. Knock your jaw off. Always been my shit, but I don't do that. I mean, I do that, but for other, like us against them, yeah, I do that to them. But I didn't know that us was against me. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I never took that away from me. I can't let the devil take my like that type of person who I am. I can still be sociable with people. You know what I'm saying? Just that people they go back and they tell a whole different story. Then they get scared of them even more. Me, you should be scared of me, but I'm very welcoming, man. We got fun together, but I'm you know what to say around me. That's what it is. I'm cool, but you say the wrong thing, you get your jaws off. But I think they're scaring them more than I am, and that's the problem. Be like, y'all should just scare these niggas more than. But then I'm not that person. I don't like that type of energy around me because it's not who I am. I want you to be smiling, having a good time around me. I don't want you to be on some old like afraid stuff and be my yes man. I hate yes men. That's my problem. That's my problem. So it is what it is. Was No Mercy recorded before Watch Out? Which No Mercy? My No Mercy? I know Fat Joe Jealous went to Envy dropped first. Then a year later, Flesh and Bone Thugs dropped. But then you confusing me. No Mercy, what you talking about? My No Mercy? Because I got a song called No Mercy with Game. I did the remix with G when he was with G Unit. When Game was with G Unit in the beginning, I was doing the MOB thing, 2005, and we recorded that record. Watch Out Now was way before that. So I don't know which No Mercy you're talking about. I don't know. No Mercy. Don't know, puppy. Keep in touch with the TS members. No, I don't keep in touch with none of them. You're saying with none of them. Only a few from the real TS. You know what I'm saying? Just to say what's up and all that love. You know what I'm saying? Green Eye Charlie. Nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. My whole road to this is always doing what I do as far as in my talent and the industry and bring it back to the reality of it. And I included even TS members from back then that this fat bastard left out there stranded and left them as soon as he got it. Like the real ones that I felt helped the movement from the get-go. Helped me and Pun get in. Like regardless of and nobody said like Flex, Full Flex, that was that he passed away already. I always had love for Flex. And I know he probably shitted on my name after, what I'm saying? We split up and everything. But I believe, that he was part of, me and Pun getting it because he was the one in the streets, like hearing us. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Little Heck, like Sing, like, Semi, like, people like that was like really rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Like really rock with Uncle B, really. Like these guys, Danny Loco. You know what I'm saying? He had a connection with Uncle B. That's the reason we got with Uncle B, but it was a team thing. Joe didn't like that. He wanted to split that up even then. You know what I'm saying? That's my story, and that's the real story, really. It's just that even those guys, you ask Danny Loco probably right now, he's still rocking with Joe and them. It's another nigga try to put a gag order on me after me. And I'm not even gonna talk about that, man. Disappointed the shit out of me, man. Disappointed the shit out of me. So it's like these dudes, like the loyalty they got for me, maybe I guess, or what I'm on, they be on the opposite shit because I guess they praise the money so much and that power that Joe got that they over there like, oh, he got more pay. He could take us, but like, they look at me and probably be like, oh, nah, Q, let's just rock with them because, if we play the cards this way, we're going to get up to where they at. No, they're not going to let you, man. You just, cojones. And I'm there every day with Danny. And I'm, trying to make things right and trying to understand and read and play a part of it. So this time we could come back around and it failed because it was never real. You know what I'm saying? It was never real. I know I was real with it. Cuban, why didn't the entire Eclipse aquarium join TS? Full Eclipse, yeah, we did, but Joe didn't want all of us to be there. Joe, tried to separate us. We did, but the love for pun brought us in. Twin from Baltimore, keep your foot on Cam's neck. Oh, Cam? Cam was always Cam, I've known from far away. I also known from people. I chill with Cam. Said a couple of things I didn't like, back in the days. I remember. I'm not gonna say that now. I'm proud of Cam though, man. Him and Mace, man. They was friends before all this. So I'm proud of their relationship. I like seeing shit like that. Like I like seeing Nicky Jam and Daddy Yankee together. You know what I'm saying? There was a team before like the industry code. I seen them, I seen that unity. It reminded me of like me and Pun. You know what I'm saying? So that teamwork, that group thing, I always support it when it's real. When it's real, man. And I know that Cam and Mace was friends besides this music industry, man. So I appreciate that part of it. So, talk about the best studio session you ever been in would be interesting. I gotta think back. Got a lot of them. A lot. Remember, I was in a group, so I have my own studio sessions, street light next to Daddy's house, which is Puff Daddy's studio, same building. Then you got Joe was working on his album, the Don Cartagena album. Then you got Pun working on his Yeah Baby album. Then you got the Terror Squad sessions. Like we had a lot of sessions, and I was in all of them. I was the only one that was traveling from, each to each, showing love and showing help. When it was my shit though, it's only my like certain like the people I let in at that time come in, but I was really more helping them than they was helping me with shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we could talk about that. Those sessions in Street Light when I was doing the 24K album. Yeah, it was a revolving door of people that I showed love to, and there was dope ass stories in there. But then I look at it now, and all those people that I let in, that you know what I'm saying. He had True Life that was in there all the time. He came through Rays, the GIs, ghetto inmates from Lower East Side. I had them all the time in the studio. They had a free golden pass to come in, you know what I'm saying, chill. They was there most of the time. Rays was there, but Rays not even Rays don't even bring my name up after all that shit happened with me. Rays don't even say yo Cuban Link. Like, I never heard of an interview that Rays said that, and I looked at some niggas got over it like it's nothing. And you see me here still talking about shit because my shit is legendary. Fuck all that. But these people, they moved on with their shit. No extra love for Cuban. No, Q, he let me in, man. He trying to put us on. It's just, they saw all of that. They saw Joe having problems with him trying to do the cartel song. And I'm trying to put new people on. Joe came in there in the studio and started talking mad trash. And I used to stick up for them. De Niro, the Don De Niro baloney that's with Chris Gotti, acting like I started that fucking baloney off. He started there. The Corleone over there, mamando también, como cingado cubano, allá mamando. You know what I'm saying? Allá, mira, they're over there. Niggas that I put on my songs, that I try to give a way to get out so the world can hear them and showcase their talent. This is what I get. These are the things I get. 20 years. Dolo. Same thing. When it comes to real things. they over there on the other side. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to rekindle no memories and shit like that. But there's a lot of memories. hmm True Life never said my name either. I never heard True Life one time say, yo, that nigga killed, yo. So I remember when Sing Sing was going to do something to True Life. And I told him, I got in the middle of that shit. I was like, yo, Sing, you can't touch that, man. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I remember the True Life brother, Debo, when he was in Suits Rendezvous, they was going to give him a pounding. Like 20 niggas in suits, and I'm in the middle of that shit. I got in the middle. I said, nah, you can't touch him, man. That's my brother. That's True Life brother. I'm here with me, Debo. I don't hear no thank you, no public thank you on Cuban. What's my respect at, man? And them niggas did time. What happened? Where's the realness? So it's like I don't respect these dudes, man. I don't. It's been too much time. Y'all could have been did that on your own. But y'all don't remember the Cubester, huh? Y'all don't remember the Cubester. I can't remember y'all. When I remember y'all, these are the memories that come in my head. And I ain't getting I ain't getting no love back. Not saying they, you know, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be nice, but you know what I'm saying. It might be the realest niggas to other one. I don't care with me though. Where's my love at? Where's my, reciprocation of the love I've shown, of the respect I've shown, of the realness I've shown? Where is it? That story I told you about Nori when I caught Nori in Club Dramas in Jersey. True Life was there. The only reason I didn't give it to Nori is because of True Life. He could tell you that story. Why ain't I telling you that story? Come on, man. How real can you be, though? How real can you be if you can't say that? A story that you was there, we both know, like, come on, man. Where my respect at, man? You're giving it fat. Anyway, man, I wanted to. Y'all go back in time. Start catching Vietnam flashbacks is what happens. And that's why people, you know what I'm saying? They feel a certain way about me, huh? All these niggas still in the industry, man. Me, I'm the one that's in and out because, when I come back in, I try to do my own, music thing and do that. But I got to face the backfield of it, the business side, where these niggas put all these rumors out about me. Niggas that I stood up for. Niggas, Joe is the ringleader, but you got the balonies that are still in the game, and they be like, nah, Cuban, don't fuck with Cuban. The same niggas I helped. So I got to deal with that. And that's why I come back to y'all, the public, and I'll be like, yo, they still blocking me. These faggot niggas still blocking me. They doing their bullshit. I didn't know before because the grass was high. Life had to cut the grass at me to see who the balonies was because they still in power, but behind the fence. And they talk that shit like little girls behind to the business people. Make me look a certain way. You know what I mean? Pero qué bueno va a ser, ¿no? Do you ever break bread with Liza and Chris? Of course I did. They just don't break bread with me. That's it. They do what they do. They want me to do. I'm not gonna go into too deep in that. They set it off. They set it off for me. Then I can tell you stories, but I'll be mad at shit too. Saying Lil Chris did a song with the Tony Baloney, and he didn't do a song with me. I feel mad on that. He did a song with the Tony Baloney dude when Tony was even talking shit about me and all that. But then he didn't do a song with me, like lately, and I asked him to do the letter to pun part 2, regardless. But that's just me as a person that was inside the family that was there for, 3 Down with Benzino. I was helping him and all of that. I brought him into the MOB situation that was gonna give him $1 million deal at Disney through Disney, and this is the things I get too from the. So they're always gonna be my family regardless. But as far as the business, like a track, I never asked for no track ever. I was giving out tracks. Now I ask for a track and I say, no, I did a song like that. I'm like, you did a song with this baloney smoker, the Tony Sunshine? Ah, man. So, I'll be getting disappointed, man. I'm talking about probably 7 years back that happened. But yeah, I never said nothing about it. Jordan, I'm good. Julio C. Rodriguez, what's up with Beatnuts? I don't know what's up with them. Salute to Les, though. Let's still do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He sent me some beats sometimes. He's a good brother. Juju, I ain't see for a minute. Hope he's good. I loved him, man. I love the beat, man. That didn't help either, though. Try to tell me like that after the whole beef and everything, they ain't come extra and said, "Oh, Q, come on this tour with me. Yo, Q, come." Nah, no, you know. So, but I still got love for them, though. You know, always respect them for what they did. They was not obligated to do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would have, you know what I'm saying? I thought our report was a little deeper than that. Show love. You mess with them, okay? Is Fat Joe Cuban too? Yeah, he's a baloney Cuban. He's supposed to be half Cuban. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, leave him in New York and he's all Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? He only say he's Cuban. Only when Perry he's in Miami, whatever. But he always said that he was half Cuban. But he was, you know, he reps for the Puerto Rico culture more, and he felt more attached to that, which is no problem. You know. But yeah, I think he's half Cuban, half Boricua. I don't fuck with this with anybody who comes out the feds. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to judge people like that. Some people, you know, they they fix their life up. You know, they turn their life around and they mean good. You know, I ain't gonna hold nobody too much on that. But yeah, there's a lot of bad apples there. You know, they come out of the feds and they're there just for their own little, you know, agenda. And they trap you up in a lot of things. But you know, it is what it is. Man. Salute to those, man. Still fight for the people and for those on the lockdown. You know what I'm saying? For our brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Great question, Jordan. Fat Joe's Watch Out with Pun came out before Flesh and Bones, No Mercy with Pun. Okay, see the Flesh No Mercy with Pun. That's what I'm saying. I did a song called No Mercy too. So Flesh and Bones, No Mercy, or you mean the Till I Die? Because I was there till I died, the song also. The Till I Die with, see, I'm confused. I thought you talking about Watch Out now, like the beating us Watch Out. I'm getting confused. I got me crazy. Hey, Cuban Link, I'm Cuban too, and I'm glad, and I'm your fan from DR back in the day. Te quiero mucho, papi, ya tú sabes. You're Cuban. I mean, I love everybody, man, but you know, if you're Cuban, it's special. Ya tú sabes. Marelito, cubanito, mira que es cinco añitos. So, when I me recuerdan de eso, esto me da el corazón. So, mucho amor. It's hard to listen to the old music with Joe and your enemies on. I'll listen to it. I'm not like, you heard Joe when Nori did the old trick, Drink Champs. He said, no, because we was listening to this song and, you know, Cuban was on it. They made it that type of thing. I listened to it. I remember the time. It was a good time. So it depends on the time. Like after that though, like when I hear the like after the Don Cartagena album, like those albums, and I know he's fronting and he got an album called Loyalty. When he's the opposite of loyalty, that kind of bothered. That whole shit bothered me because I already know this dude. I already know what he's doing. He's making fun of what he did, almost like yo, dog, you were the most disloyal dude in the world. How you gonna call your album Loyalty? How you gonna call your album Jealous One Still Envy? When you're the one that envies everybody. I was there for those. I seen it. So that used to bother me. So once he went that route, after that situation, yeah, I don't listen to his shit. But before that, like old songs with me and him on it, and Pun and the whole crew, I don't get mad at those days. I remember who wrote the rhymes. I was Pun. We make fun of it, but he was part of the team, so why would I get mad of it? You know what I'm saying? That's the actual foundation, the whole Terror Squad. That's why, you know, Terror Squad Records and Terror Squad, the whole brand, really blew up. So I know that. I'm mature enough to know I was a pillar, and that was a big reason why, you know what I'm saying, the whole brand, you know what I'm saying, blew up along with Pun, Joe, you know, and the rest of the Terror Squad. So I'm part of that to that level, you know. You still have your first album. Hell no, I don't got no albums. I get lost. Every time I move, I lose something. I lost all them shits. I don't know, my ex-wife and my baby mother still got things like that. I don't got them. My mom's probably got some cutouts. but I don't have it myself. La falta con bistec de pelo. Hey, Cuban Link, unto, okay, that's the same thing. Damn, I got stuck in one thing. Wait. Oh, I wasn't even listening to any of y'all. Oh, Friedman Network. Friedman, thank you, my brother. I just seen it, man. Salute, man. Salute for the super chat. Nothing but love, man. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, word up. I'm telling y'all free stories right now. Y'all want to get detailed stories? Freeman, tell everybody. Come on, put that $29.99, whatever it is. I don't even know. I don't get the shit. Do I? But it says, thank you, Papa. Thank you. The first one to rock, man. And show love. Well, yeah, man. Hey, Cuban. I guess Pun's movie will never happen. The Beluga Trader. What happened if he come through me? I got Pun's life in my head. Okay, I can put it dead in right there, dead in the middle of Little Italy. Little did we know that we writing the shit without the beluga and his little T. You know what I'm saying? We got it. I got my own version of pun. And I think my version of pun is the same version y'all seen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about like Liza, she got a version of pun. Joe got a version. I guarantee you, my shit, my version of what y'all want to see is Cuban Link got it. So I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I seen it all, baby. Nobody could tell that story but me. Terror Squad story also. They could get more detail in it, but the real generalization of how everything happened, realness, putting real characters in real action, nobody can tell it better than me. So that's bottom line. I can make a movie. I don't understand. What a movie in? We changed the names of the character, whatever. You keep my name. Do the Full Eclipse movie. Nigga, I made that name up. So what's the problem? I don't understand how people ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not next to the investors. I'm next to the streets. That's the problem a little bit. But it is what it is. How much will it cost for the movie? I don't know. Maybe movies cost. The movie I'm talking about. I mean, it takes $5 million. $5 million is the lowest budget you could go for it to hit the actual movie theaters. You have to at least have $5 million invested in that movie for that to hit the movies. You could go straight to DVD for less, of course. And you know what I'm saying? They got different avenues for it. But we need to make a real big bang on it, for that movie. You know what I'm saying? I say like 30 mil. 30 mil, you could tell a legendary classic story. 30 mil is gonna get you over 300 mil though. That's what I'm trying to look at. At least over 100 mil. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be that good. That's what I'm saying. And I'm talking about, real casting, real, you know what I'm saying, everything. Professional shit, get really reviews from real, like they did Straight Outta Compton, like that. So yeah, 30, 40, 50 mil. Yeah. You know, that's talking real talk. We could do the ghetto version, and we could do all of that. But we want to water it down. Not when it touches that. How close? Oh, we could do a series. A series of my life includes all of that. Includes the Fat Beluga. It includes my brother Pun. You do a series, man. And I already got it written. I already got my shit written. You know what I'm saying? So, son of Tony. I'm Cuban Dominican. I need to know. I said, hey, Monina, no new joints. Yeah, I got new joints. I just gotta wait. I gotta build up my fan base, man. I'm building up the fan base so he can be out there. Cuban Links, he's out, he's popping again. So you can really listen to my music. Right now, all you're hearing me is talk shit about the Fat Beluga and, bringing the truth back so y'all can understand who's right, who's wrong, and expose this fat bastard for all these fucking 20 years that he been lying. So you can put respect on my name, and then we get back to the music and really understand and feel my music the way you're supposed to feel it. But I got some stuff. I got a lot of stuff. And I'm trying to do it dolo, like on myself, like, independently. So, the rewards will come over here. And to who I was rocking with me. Yeah. Hey, Cuban, what was the Mariel boat like? Lift like? Over here, my stepfather told me. It was packed. Every boat ride was fucked up. It was for him anyway. Yeah, that was crazy. Real. Every boat was packed. I came in a boat called La Orca. You know what I'm saying? It was a fishing boat, like the movie Jaws, for real. The name of the boat was called La Orca, the Orca. You know what I'm saying? It was packed to the rim. It was people on the sail, on the sail. It was like a sailboat, but slash fishing boat, but they had sails on it. They had people everywhere, like big ass pirate ship with people hanging on the boats. A fight started in the front. Niggas got thrown over. I was on my father's shoulder. I seen the water turn from red. I mean from yellow, from blue to red, and then the boat was rocking back and forth. You hear boom, boom. That was the sharks hitting their noses and the shark because of the blood. Yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, that was for real, for real. I ain't never lied to y'all, man. Rest in peace, George Foreman. Yes, rest in peace, man. Heavyweight. Yeah, man. George Foreman, man. George Foreman was, he was a whole different, like 3, 4 eras in life. How old was George, man? He had to be like 80, right? 90. He still looked good, man. I was the most, before Tyson, it was George Foreman. Like George Foreman was hitting dudes nobody could have hit harder than George Foreman. You seen his Netflix special or his movie? I seen it. It was dope. Talk to 50. He making films on every rap. I don't know. 50 down with the beluga somehow. I see him chilling too much, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I want him to do the old, big meat shit on me or try to even think this is that type of game. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Use that shit me in the middle, and then I signed with him, and he got the beluga calling the shots, and then I got to kill 52 now. Hell no, man. He took 9 shots already. He didn't kill him. And me, forget it. You got to kill us. Like, you got to hit me with a whole 100-round clip, and I sure I got to hit him with a 100-round clip. The niggas ain't dying. You know what I'm saying? So we going to keep repping what we rap because it's the truth, but I love 50, though. Respect him. You know what I'm saying? Got love for his career, what he been through. So, nothing but love for that. But I wish it could be with, you know what I'm saying, we could get together and be talented individuals and make things happen, man, and tell the truth. I wish that. I'm always in New York, baby. New York City. How old was you when you came here? I was 5 years old. I mean, I was 5 years old when I went to Miami. When I came to the Bronx, I was 9. Salute from Orlando. DJ Bowens. That's right. What's up, puppy? Trump listen easy. That Trump listen, man. I got respect for Trump, man. Fuck that. Send me back. Send me back is a problem. 1980. Yeah. Good faith. NY shit. Yep. Cuban, you still in New York? I'm in New York, baby. What happened with you and Sunkiss? Hiram. Nothing really happened, man. You tell you that story. That's a story for him to tell. You know what I'm saying? Sunkiss was always cool with me after Pun passed. Pun used to love Sunkiss, so I grew love for him too. And after the whole separation, he was there in the day of that separation. Tell you that story. I'm tired of telling you that story. Bring Sunkiss up to a podcast or a place if he comes up with his own joint and tell him to tell a story. I want to hear what he says out of his mouth too, because I never heard him repeat a story ever. He was actually there. So he could tell it better. I mean, not better than me, but he could tell his story right there because I was there too watching. He watched too. He seen it. He ain't never bring no support to my story when I came out. He never came out and said it with me. So, you know what I'm saying? What else you want me to tell you? I got love for him he's doing his thing. You know what I'm talking about. Cuban is 50. Triple Says is 53. Yeah, man. You know your math, little Harry wins. Yes, I'm 50. Go horny, you'll blow up the spot. My stepfather got out of Cuba prison. Yeah, my father too. And came to the U.S. He had a lot of crazy stories about Cuba right over here. Yeah. Mariel, yeah, I'm still living. I'm telling you that. The Pitbull dude could tell you he had an album, he called it Mariel. I lived through it. I lived through that. I was there. I remember the stories. I remember I remember the leaving Cuban from the Port Mariel into the boat. We had to climb a fence to the Embajada de Peru because the Cuban one was so packed. We had to sneak into other embassies in the Puerto Mariel. Then I remember getting off. The same shit as Scarface. They took us from a yellow bus to the camps under the 95 bridge. They had the tents there, the army tents. They sealed all that off. It was billions of people there. My father had to fight for food to feed us, me and my sister. The army was hitting us with holes of water because it was the inmates, the prisoners was fighting and taking the food like double packages instead of one. So it was mad shit. I'll tell you a whole lot of stories. I'm telling y'all. It was for real. Yeah, man. But salute to George Foreman, man. Gotta go out and buy a George Foreman grill. I hope he still gets residue for his family. He had a big family too. Yeah, all his sons are called George, I think, right? Salute to George Foreman, man. One of the greats. 76. Wow. I thought he was older than that. So he wasn't that old. 76. Cojones. Yeah, salute to George, man. Um, Harry Wentz, yep, 76 years old. Jadakiss used to cook base on George Foreman grill. Hey, when you're from the hood, you invent anything. Snuggles, what's up? You love me? All right, I love you back, baby. Clarissa, oh my God. You, Clarissa, why am I even saying your name again? You started off with the baloney. You already know you're baloney. You try to sneak in with the coolness now, with the crew. Get out of here. You started off wrong. Vete pa'l carajo. Matter of fact, how did I even turn this off? Yeah, put user in timeout. Get the fuck out. I can't even believe I forgot I knew how to do that. You in timeout. Clarissa pa'l carajo. Regardless of what people say about the GoFundMe, you'll be surprised. I haven't even done that, brother. I would do it just for fun, but see what happens. But I don't even know how to do it. You don't need 50. I'm caught up. I'm sorry, man. I'm just caught up. No baloney riding allowed. Exactly. Spider-Man. Julio. I literally just brought a George Foreman grill yesterday for my babe birthday. Yeah, man, we all gotta buy one, I think. That grill was dope. Still dope. I take all the grease off. Supposed to be, nice and healthy. He made us believe that, man. He was a good salesman. Salute to George Foreman, man. Harry wins. What's bracking with you? And Richard Perez. Who the hell is Richard Perez? I don't know what that is. Hola, gente. ¿Cómo está Vicente? Name a car for edit. I don't know what you're talking about. For edit. I don't know. What's the car, the solar powered car? Chavi, ¿cómo está? Salute, King. Harold, AQ, and I remember when we used to be up in Jimmy's all day, man. Jimmy was great, but Jimmy's a baloney smoker. You see him still sucking Joe. Still baloney smoker. Last time I was in Jimmy's over there, I didn't like the way he was looking at me. He looked at me a little funny. Like 3 summers away. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy's always come up to me with the fucking lambon face. Oh, Q, what's up? Like, he my man. Told that nigga, just show me the tape, man. What you did with the tape? What you did with the tape that night? Yeah. What you did with the tape? You think I'm gonna forget about the tape? Jimmy was like inside the business, like inside the crew with us. He's family. He went to my house. He took care of Pun's funeral and all of that. So I got a lot of respect for Jimmy. For me to say that, and not even for me to say that, he showed me that. You know what I'm saying? And they act like I'm gonna forget about it, and I never sued that faggot. Never sued him. So yeah, they owe me a lot. That's why I never wanted to collect money on the situation with me, because they're gonna pay somehow. And I didn't never want no material things for me. I just expect, not even expect. I wanted to be repaid by people saying the truth. That's how free it is and how humble and fucking, honorable I am. Say the truth when I ask you to say the truth. They ain't putting nobody in jail. Well, put in jail, yo. Nobody in the world in jail. I would never put nobody in jail. Sue them for no money. Like, that's, in our world, that was honorable. That shit, they took that shit. These baloney smoking rats took that honorable shit I got and they ran with it and stepped on me even more. That's how I got no respect for these faggots. These niggas is dirt balls. Disgusting. That's why I feel the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel the way I feel. Oh shit. Oh shit, that shit. Okay. Yeah, the stand, it ran out of power, so it's not holding on no more. So yeah, man, go check my shit out, man. Go check my shit out, man. I ain't got nothing to lose as far as as far as me lying. I've never been lying, so I'm always good with it. Let me see. What can I do here? What can I do? Can I put this bottle here? Jesus Christ. Wait a minute. See, this part, I ran out of energy. So, so I did that. Okay, maybe like this. Oh, cojones. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that. So, let me see what else. PayPal. Yeah, you can PayPal me, man. I forgot the PayPal. PayPal is, I forgot. Cuban Link. COK. I don't know. I think that was my cash app. Find out my PayPal, man. I don't know. Come on, stop, Javier. Do it here. I don't know how to do nothing. All that money, the cash app, you could tell. Industry puppets go, yeah, man. Your Cuban, what happened to Bob Marley relative? Oh, Bob Marley, yeah. I don't know. She's good. She's doing her thing, man. You know, she's a mother, so she get caught up with a lot of things. She does her little political thing when she wants to, as far as like music. But I haven't seen her in a minute. That's my people's crazy. Drives you crazy. Don't let them fool ya. Oh no. Yeah, man. But last weekend we interviewed my man Mr. Schick. There's a Spanish guy that was with the Sugar Hill gang, the actual records, Sugar Hill Records, back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? The Mean Machines, man. So check out the new Off the Books podcast. My man GQ the Embassy. Me and him. Tomorrow we're gonna shoot another one. No, not tomorrow. Sunday. We're gonna shoot another episode. But we had Mr. Schick there, and I learned a lot of things, man. I learned like my Latino brothers was in there from the beginning. There was, they give props always to the FBA, but they was right there, man. They was right there taking it to the next level. He was actually the first MC to rap in Spanish. I didn't even know that, man. Mr. Schick, and he has an incredible story, like an incredible man. Oh man, I'm talking about godly. Besides the music and the hip hop thing, I'm talking about his life as a human being. You know what I'm saying? He lost his wife and his daughter. Oh my God. Like his testament, he's a Christian. Salute to Mr. Schick, man. Very touching story, man, as far as like just a human being. And he been through it all. Like his first love wasn't even hip hop, it was graffiti. So check that, man. It's a very interesting interview that we did, me and my man GQ for the Off the Books podcast. So check that out. It's already out there. But check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta check that out. For real, for real. Give some likes too, man. Come over here and press the like button or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Press the like button. Trying to grow this channel a little bit, right? Like I wanna hear me talk some shit and some real truth, like more. Like you gotta entice me and bring me some love. Like touch the fucking the little thing. Cojones. Yeah, you think I'm just? I know I'll forget too. I'll be watching channels and I just get caught up in their talk and I forget to touch the like button. Like, touch the like button, balonies. Come on. Cuban Link, yep. It's in Prospect, Black and Dominican. Prospect is baloney and cockhead. That's what he is. He's a baloney. Prospect is supposed to be Boricua and black. But he's more baloney. He's another one. He's a baloney. So, what's Consorte, have you been in Cuba? No, yeah, I was born in Cuba. Came here when I was 5. I'm telling you, when I was 5, I arrived in America. Made it alive, survived a hell of a trip, kid, I'm telling you. Selling the freedom, trying to put my feet on the ground, see what's around. It locks you down like, Brown and bound by honor. You know what I'm saying? I was telling y'all the truth. But I never went back. That's the problem. And that was good because I didn't go back. Because I was always like an immigrant. permanent resident. So imagine if I went back. Look, they're sending Cubans back that had that permanent residency. They went back, and now they're kicking them out. They're sending them to Cuba back because it's like they shouldn't have been going to Cuba, a place where they try to sign asylum for. Because it's true, like we ran out of there for freedom because we filed for asylum because if America would have sent us back, like Fidel could have killed us. You know what I'm saying? You could have got killed because it's like a same thing as a communist country. So lucky I never went back. And I wanted to go back mad times. I was just always scared though. I was like, nah, that's like self-deporting. If I leave this country, they gonna keep me. They ain't gonna let my ass back in. So I always was like on that. In my back of my head, I was always thinking that shit. I was always scared. But I want to travel the world. So I'm getting my residency though. I mean, my residency. I'm getting my citizenship. You know, Almighty would be fuego. Oh yeah, Almighty's Cuban, right? He's a nut though, man. Don't try to put these crazy people. I'm already crazy enough. Like you put Almighty, you talking about the Spanish rapper, right? Like he's Cuban, but he was raised in Puerto Rico. Yeah, no, he's a nut, man. He's a nut. I had too many people like that around me without being Almighty. There was Almighty fucked up. That's what they was. Almighty's a nut. And I got love for him and all that. I like him. I like him. But he's just no. Not this. You could have caught me early in my life. I would have had the tolerance for you. Now I got no tolerance for you. You're not on my same wavelength or my same direction or path. Like, get away from me. Get away from me. I don't want to get caught up by you. I want to be my fault if I ever go down. If I do some dumb shit, it's me, not because of you. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, it was always because of the next dude, always. Got to get into shit. Something happens, and it's always because of the next. Me sticking up for them. No. I ain't got no time for that. Vete pa'l carajo. Stay over there, get you know. Yeah, Francis, type of shit. I know I smoke, I'm worst, I know. Everybody, I say, you and TUD need to battle. Why do I need to battle TUD? You fucking crazy? For what? I would have been battled TUD if that was the case. It's my brother. I always took up for him. They don't do the same thing, though. They get on this camera, they don't be like, yo, Q was that dude. Yo, he always rep me. You know, I didn't even say rep him like rep fucking Young and Ruthless and Bronx Most Blunted like Q does. Q always, like, I always run them up. Always. They get on Panda Chop and they don't even give that love back like, yo, Q. But they rather go, oh, Q said different about the battle when I battled Joe. Like, they rather make a big thing about that, but they don't want to give the Cubester the love of, having that much love and memory and respect. And, you know what I'm saying? Give them that much love and light to their brand. They don't give me that love. And publicly. They rather go. I supposed to do a song with TUD for his album, but no, he got Prospect to do a song with him. Yeah, for all these years, and he knows the truth. Like TU, them niggas know the truth, and I've been repping them. That like I hang out with TU every day or nothing, or JQ. Those are my dudes, but I always big them up in interviews. I always tell you, yo, Young and Rufus inspired me and Pun, inspired me to do what I do right now. And I always give them their flowers and like live and behind his camera. But I don't get that love when they get the chance to do it. Like, I don't understand. TUD got in there and rather, question my whole shit about maybe the battle he had with Joe that I say, yo, Joe might have won the battle on just, the way he performed it. And he was not, he was not in his hometown. So I've judged it that way. I told him in lyricism, like TUD ate his ass. But as far as like, what Joe had to, do to go there, I'm the one who brought Joe there. I'm the one who brought Joe there. And they give props to everybody else, and I'm like this, wow. When it's time and the situation is right for them to tell the truth about what happened or how they feel about me, it's never there. It's never the right love that they come with. So I stopped, man. I'm stopping. It's over. Q's not doing that no more. I'm not going to give them flowers like that. I'm not going to give them love, even if it's the truth to me. I don't have to say it. I don't even have to talk about those subjects. But I choose to because I bring my people with me. But I don't see my people do the same thing when they get behind the scene, man. I don't see the same thing, man. So, I'm stupid for that. My bad. Once again, I got to apologize. As a real individual, I got to apologize to people. You know what I'm saying? They all know my story. They all know Pun's story. You know what I'm saying? You see what I do, man. I always bigged up Sace. Always will big him up to a point. I always bigged up TUD. I always bigged up JQ. I always bigged up McGruff that was with them, even though afterwards I bigged up these people because it's true. It's part of my story. But if you're not giving no validity or no fucking love back to the dude who's really promoting you, why am I promoting you for? I look like a herb or something. I look like a stupid motherfucker when I introduce you to yo, yeah, it's my dude, man. You got a great thing. Plug him in, and I talk for you. And then at the end of the day, that love ain't the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Why am I doing it? Go to the niggas that you doing things with then to plug you in. Don't use me. You know what I'm saying? Don't depend on me. I know you don't depend on me anyway. I'm doing it out of love, but that out of love shit is the truth to me. But that truth ain't getting no love back the way it should as a real individual. So why would I do it? Like I'm done it already, man. They can never say nothing on me. I gave that love back, man. I gave that hate back too. Well, we getting Sage and Cuban to track. Get out of here. Sage, get out. Go get no. Sage, no. Tampoco. Para la pinga también con Sage. He don't chuck up on me again. Last time he did, he bought me a bottle of fucking Hennessy. He sent me the fucking cash. I bought a bottle of Hennessy after this. My brother, and then he's talking around people that, yeah, Cuban, I bought him a bottle. He broke. You talking that to people for? What are you talking about, my brother? You never bought me a goddamn thing for my birthday. The first thing you bought, you want to tell everybody you bought me a bottle? Holy shit, what kind of fucking friends did I ever have? That's why I don't fuck with these dudes. Like, it's over. Like, once you do that to me, you pa la pinga te va. And that's it. I was holding it for a minute. But you made me come out with it and say it. Like, pa la pinga te vayan. Todo, pa la pinga te vaya. Vete pa'l carajo ya. I'm tired of giving you love. Like, I'm tired. You know when you get tired of giving love? You get tired. When is the love reciprocated? When the fuck is the love? Like, when do the people get on stage and they put that respect and love on my name and say the truth about what happened? I don't want you to do it because you're forced to. Do it because you know the truth and you know the story. But these dudes be having strings too, man. I don't be thinking they're not supposed to have strings, but they got strings. They got strings, man. Se vayan para la pinga, todo cingado. ¿Ya? ¿Qué más? You know? Salud. Para la pinga que se vayan. So you get drained out. You get drained out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing all this stuff for people. And you feel like they're supposed to have the same, like, love back. You're not doing it to buy them or to try to gas them or to try to, you know what I'm saying, gas it, like, bring them to your side because you're lying and you're trying to sweeten up the pot. You're not doing it for that. You're just doing it nobly. You're doing it for the love you got, for the memories you shared, for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it for the right reasons, and they take it and make it like it was either you're supposed to say, like, I'm supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm not supposed to bring y'all up. I'm not, because Say's, first of all, is supposed to bring Young and Ruthless even more than me. I bring out Young and Ruthless more than anybody in the crew, more even than Pun. More than Pun when he was alive. I was the one, the advocate and the promoter of that. Come on, man. And they're talking about, oh, they got to give props to Sage because Sage was I gave props to Sage so much. Nobody in the fucking world can say I give more props to Sage than me. Nobody. I always say nothing but love. You can check my interviews everywhere, besides Panda. I always say Sage's my brother, but Sage just never hollers back unless he needs something. Or he's something that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why? Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even he doesn't do that, often. But I complain because he doesn't even call me on my birthday. That's my brother. I eat fucking hot dogs and fucking Kraft cheese. You put me onto that and fucking ramen noodles in your crib when I was like fucking 15. I remember those memories. Why don't you remember me giving you the Clemson hat with the Sherbert Pumas? You know what I'm saying? And we used to play basketball all day. Why you don't remember those things? That me being around Lil Vils, I used to go check you out when you moved with Heck, and we used to chill together. You don't remember that because you could have called me, right? So they already got their thing. They live your life. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I had a situation, I brought Sace in. When I had my MOB situation, I brought him in. Not like I forgot you. I brought you in to make your life better, put you in a position to get money. Y'all never brought me in those situations. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all never brought me in those situations. Even TUD and them, I used to bring them to Streetlight, to my first Terror Squad, 24 Karat album. I used to bring them against Joe's will. They didn't want me to bring these dudes. I used to do this on my own. Where's my thanks, man? I want the truth. Here it is. And after years and years, I still showed love, though. Now I'm saying this. But before this, go check my repertoire. Go check my timeline. How much love I gave. How much love I gave and shout outs I gave. I never got a shout out back. Like real shout out, real conversation about, yo, this is how me and my brother's situation is, how me and him grew up. No, they only use it for themselves. Like, yo, come on, man, put some fucking respect on my name, man. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? I did too much real shit for y'all not to do that. Fuck if I'm asking you as a friend and I was a punk or a herb and I'm trying to like cling into you so you could give me your love or street cred. Don't fuck out of here, nigga. I got my own shit I did. I'm putting y'all on, nigga. Fuck's wrong with y'all? You should be thankful, man. Fuck out of here. These niggas is crazy. That's why you play humble. And you show love. You look like a punk even to your own people. Because they don't give you the love back. They don't give you the achievements and the things you did for them. Like that shit it got me up to already here. I don't want to get here on camera, but that's how I've been felt. But that's why I ain't the same as I was. That's it. And there's no going back either. Now y'all do y'all. That's it. I'm tired. Niggas get tired. I made sure I went all the way to the limit with people. Like I gave that much love that they could never in their life say I didn't give them love. That I didn't put my energy towards trying to help, that not can ever say that I try to hate on y'all or that I didn't do enough. I went beyond enough. It's just y'all chose not to go and do the same back and do that unity thing, which unity is the reason why things blow up. So hold it down then. I have to learn that lesson on my shit. Like, yo, they don't want my love. All right, cool, my bad. But, don't ever get your mouth fixed up to say IQ ain't do certain things that he should have done, because I did them. I did them. I did them for the right reasons. Just didn't accept them the way it's supposed to be accepted or represented the way they're supposed to represent it. So that's all. It's not even pain, baby. It's just what it is. Not pain. Not pain at all. It's just my bad. Like, I beat myself up for being a dick, showing love to people that didn't deserve my love. That's all it is. And those are lessons we all got to learn sometimes. I did it a lot. I probably didn't do that a lot. I ain't see too many people just doing a lot of showing love to people that didn't deserve it. I got caught up in that a lot because I was in front of this camera a lot. So I always gave love to those that I remembered. The real story that I came up with, I talked about that enough. You know what I'm saying? And even when other people, most people forget you when they go up the ladder, man. I never forgot these brothers. Never. Other people forget them. You know what I'm saying? Don't even throw a shout out or this, how my career started. Not even that. I was always the one like this, the voice for them, like too. I was the one that remembered, even though I went all the way up there with my brother Pun, and we was up there. We could have been just, forget these things, I do. We always came back and showed love. Me and Pun. Me even more than Pun. To tell you the truth, me more than Pun. Pun didn't have enough time to show that love because, he passed away. So I took that baton with Pun's love and then brought him, try to bring everybody together, show love. When I had it, they had it. I put them in a position right up with me. I tried. And I got fucking shitted on. Shit on by everyone. Not just, what I'm saying, the TUD, the Sage, the Liza, like that too. That shit, like I get like shitted on. Like, what else you want a nigga to do? It's not like I could go look back and be like, yo, they did that for me. They did that for my kids. They didn't do it. Pun is the only one who can say that. Pun is the only one who can say that. They ain't not here to say that. But who else from that? I didn't have to do a lot of things I didn't, but I did it, man. It's just too bad it wasn't, bulldog. What the fuck is a bulldog? I don't know what that is, but it's love. Whatever that is, it was a character. My respect anyway, Cuban Link. You're one of my favorite terror squad. Thank you. You already know, my brother. Stay up. Shout out to the bad memories and the good ones. They're good. I did it for good intentions. Just I did it for the wrong people because you don't see them being reciprocated. It's okay. My bad. We learn, live and learn. Just don't ever think I'm gonna ever do that again. You know. Don't ever think I didn't do it. Trying to make that narrative like I didn't do it. This is recorded. That's why the Cuban Revolution will be televised. Check the receipts. Check my receipts. Check my words, my attitude, my energy. Through all my interviews since 2001. Check them. Go do your history, please. Because I showed you. I didn't just tell it to you. I showed you. I walked through it. And I wasn't just talking and bigging up these brothers from a microphone or a room. I was to the hood. I was in the hood telling these niggas how much I love them. To the hood. Live with them. What else can you do? Some people gonna rock with you, some are not. My bad. East Side Prosperities. Cuban man, you ain't reading my post. All right, my bad. Let me read them now. How about so? Cuban is the most underrated rapper. Oh yeah, salute, pal. I'm one of the most. I'm one of the under everything in every category. Underestimated rapper, underappreciated rapper, under fucking giving the flowers the rapper. Everything under. The underdog. I'm really the underdog. Shout out to TUD. Look, he comes from up too. I used to call him the ultimate destroyer. But they changed his name to the underdog. I love that name. I love TU. My brother. We grew up together. Man. But then he got a chance on Panda Chop and he said a whole story that was like, what the fuck? Trying to play the middle too much. Like, you're not in the middle, nigga. You should be on this side. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Niggas is crazy. Like, you know? That's like the messages of fuck too, Pearl. What the fuck is Pearl talking about? Like, Pearl, I didn't know you was that much of a Joey fucking friend. Like, he showed that he had, like, real love for Joe. Like, friend. I didn't see that. When you was coming upon the house and all that. Later on in life, I saw you. I never seen that, so I seen that there. Dev, you know, Devo kept it funky. You know, he got his own. He said the truth. He said the truth, but you're still too much in the middle, D. Come on, D. Brother needs a friend sometime. Brother needs a person that says the truth, man. Not just to be always in the middle with the bullshit gassing when you know that side. You know it. And that's what bothered me. But I can't really say that and look like I'm mad at you because you didn't say what you're supposed to say. Like, I am, because I can only be me. But I know you bullshit. I know y'all both bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all scared. Not that you're scared physically, maybe, but scared businessly that you might lose business because of this, or you don't want to represent the brand. Like, say the truth, man. Say the truth, yo. Because there was the story about me and that fat fucking beluga. That's it. Say the truth about that. Say who really with it, my nigga. Yeah, I don't know if he scared Pearl to the point that he made him believe her forever. Because, I don't know. Pearl talking about he was gangster. Yeah, we gangster. Maybe Pearl didn't see the gangster shit I did with him. Like, maybe he's that. Maybe y'all just scared of the actions he showed y'all, maybe. Okay, cool. But I still got love for y'all, don't get me wrong. Definitely got a little more love for you extra, but Pearl, and you nice nigga, I loved you too, but you showed too much favoritism to that fat dude. Tell that nigga to hook you up, man. Fuck out of here. Bottom line, man. Word. No hate, no love, Lords, Still respect y'all. It is what it is, but I can't be fake. Yeah, niggas be scared. Fuck out of here. That's not niggas every day with you like that. You shouldn't be talking about a man like that. He pay your bills or something. Fuck you over there giving that nigga extra love like that for like you. Oh yeah, Fat Joe is a bitch. That's it. I punched him dead in his mouth after he thought he could get me. You bitch. That's it. You niggas scared to say that? I'm scared. Anyway, stop. See, this is the problem. Tequila, lime, and the bologna smokers. Y'all niggas gonna get me in trouble. Not in trouble, but I didn't want to get into this energy right now because it's supposed to be good, but it's still good. I do need help, Harry. I need help. Send me a fucking cash app, you little baloney. But the truth will get you mad, man. Once you know the truth, and you know the truth, it's like, what can you do? They called him. I said, I can't depend on nobody to say the truth that I'm saying. I proved it to everybody, but now what? You want me to prove it again? I will do it. I'll do it again. Prove the truth again. No problem to prove it again. Cojones. The most attractive thing about you, honestly, I love your realness. While others love my realness, some hate. Some are scared of it. They don't hate it. They're just scared of it. You should have given bitch ass Joe some laxative when he had the chance. I gave him laxatives. I gave him a 5-piece laxative that just shit on himself in Jimmy's. It's just that niggas remember just the cut. That's right. Yeah, motherfuckers just get caught up. Or he got I got cut. I'll beat the shit out of him that day. I'm telling you that. That's why it was 20 niggas against me. They had to push me out of Jimmy's, the guards. It wasn't him. He got knocked the fuck out as soon as I hit him with the 5-piece. Y'all forget about that. Y'all forget that he ran from the Bronx and moved to Miami while I stood in the Bronx. Y'all forget this. Y'all forget this. Who the fuck left the Bronx? That's why I can't believe y'all. Like, y'all really thinking, oh, I'm the pussy one. Word. Holy shit. I mean, lucky that I know I was good with those. Like, I'm good with the truth, so I know what happened. So that's why I could be here and tell you this. But the way I was just instigating the wrong shit and making it look like I'm the one who really took the loss because I got a little beauty marks right here in my cheek. Y'all crazy. Y'all some punks. Maybe y'all just punks. Or whoever's talking about the punks. Because real niggas is like this everywhere in the Bronx. The real ones. So, and to myself, I give my, I don't know where y'all saw that or y'all heard the wrong story. But it is what it is, man. GQ was on the intro in 24. Yeah, GQ was ready for my real niggas. For my real niggas, ready to kill niggas, ill niggas from body, little Phil niggas. Yeah, GQ was right there. Die for my niggas, die for my niggas. That was right after the Connecticut shit. The Connecticut shit, my nigga was right there doing this shit. It made me cry, nigga. I watched them do this shit. I was tearing a tear. That's how real he kept it, man. Salute to GQ, man. TSGQ, man. And my other Cuban GQ, too. We went through shit, too. All my GQs we always going through some shit. Now I got a GQ with off the books, too. So GQ and JQ, my other nigga, too. It's a lot of shit with the GQs, man. For real, for real. The Bible says that in the last times, men will be lovers of men and lovers of money with no regard to God. So why it's happening now, I don't know. I'm not from that era. And that, I see what you're saying, though. I see the gayness happening, and I see them praising a lot of other things. Pero que cojones. Salute to that quote. Your mother, your father, sister, brother. Why did you wear a Biggie Smalls t-shirt in Lean Back video? I'm not a big pun one. First of all, I was not in a Lean Back video, you fucking baloney smoker. Why would I be in a Lean Back video? I lean forward. Hey, slow down to it. I don't lean back. I was after the beef, man. I was never in no Joe video after the lean, what's wrong with you? Talking about the other people. Yeah. Yeah, Crack Man Jones. Is GQ your blood? Nah, they're not my blood, but they're my blood. You get it? They're not my blood, but they're my blood. Same warrior bloodline we pump. It was there. We got stories to share that we got valor. We got honor. We got situations that we stood back to back with each other. And we went out like warriors. We went out like warriors. Even if we lost, won, whatever, we was there. Like brotherhood, that's real shit. Some shit me and Punk came through. Things like that. Even when the odds, we were against all odds. We represent the truth, and that's for our people, for our set, for people to be known. Like, yo, you're going to have to respect. And we gonna know, we're going to show you why you should respect. That's what we did. Yeah, that type of cloth. That's the type of cloth we did. Not the talking. But yo, Cuban, your Dominican accent be on point. Oye, chico, pero yo no soy dominicano. Yo no soy dominicano. Este muchacho diablo, ¿qué está hablando este muchacho diablo? Yo no soy dominicano. Yo juego dominó. Yo sé tirar un capicú o, tú sabes, un chuchazo por ahí, pero yo no soy dominicano. Mira este. I do all the accents all right. I'm all right with them. I ain't crazy. Porque si tú eres puertorriqueño, ya tú sabes, te gusta el ajo, te gusta coger en el cajo, y te gusta jugar dominó también. Dominó porque yo le doy un chuchazo. Yo doy un chuchazo, eso es la isla, papi. Tú sabes, yo me crié también en la isla. Yo fui primer grado, segundo grado, comiendo ajo con habichuela. Los mamoncillos que estábamos cogiendo. Mi papá tenía una cafetería al lado de Canóvana, tú sabes, y Santurce, cuando yo vivía en la calle 13, 16. I do all of that. I lived through that, though. I lived through those shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't tell me about my Latino people. Y los mexicanitos, me encantan los mexicanitos. Yo siempre los vi por la televisión. Habían mexicanitos chiquitos, habían los grandotes. También los que están en la novela, que son bien blanquitos, con los pelitos bien grandes, que son altos. Pero los enanitos, también me encantan los enanitos, porque son los mejores. Son cocinadores aquí en New York. Me encanta el mexicano. No hay nada más bueno que los mexicanos. La carne pastor. I love my people, man. I love my people. I love all my shit. I love my black people. I love my African fucks. My African motherfuckers. Nigerian brothers. Congas. My Jamaicans. I love everybody, man. That's the thing. That's the thing. You know, I'm one of those dudes, man. I like white people like a motherfucker. I love my white people. My white folks, I love them. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them all day. They fuck with me. I love them, though. You know what I'm saying? I love all people individuals that show me who they are. If you're cool as an individual and you're real and you're about what I'm about, you know, the connection is there, man. That's all it is. I'm just that type of person. I don't be like, oh, we better than you, or oh, I'm Cuban, and it's only about Cubans. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I rock with everybody, man. Harry wins. You got no shirt, and you got a picture with no shirt. I see your neck. I don't understand why you got no shirt on in your little default. So I'm not going to answer your questions. But I respect that you're here. Salute, brother. Drop a cash app over there. Look, I got $1.99. You know how to do this for this, right? But now that I can see that y'all can give some, come on, man. Show the likes up there, man. Throw the likes up there, man. So my views, at least, you don't give me no money up, so you throw the likes. Throw the finger, the green thumb up. Can y'all put the likes up? I'm going to stop it. It's over. It's over if y'all don't. There you go, those. One. All of y'all here. Maybe I got a lot of haters, though. Because I check my little the algorithm things and be like, non-subscribers. I got like 300,000 non-subscribers that be looking at me. Baloney smokers, spies. What do you think? I'm going to convince you to be my subscriber? You don't have to be my subscriber. I'm just speaking the truth here. Even if it's one person I reach, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I don't need none of that. And you can see me live, direct. You don't need this. I'm everywhere. So, you know, there you go. Crack man, they're coming to my door. I don't think what they're looking for. Crackman Jones, okay, $1.99. There you go, got $1.99. Bobby or what? Timo, I get free things for Timo. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's all love, man. You know I can get that shit right now. That shit come every, whatever, 2-3 months. But it's love, man. It's good to be appreciated. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be appreciated. Appreciate me somehow. Hey, over here is with a little money or the thumb or to join me as a subscriber. Appreciate me, man. You think I'm doing this because what? I'm trying to reach my people, of course, and get the truth out and get the right story because I got a long way to go. But it's good, man. You still believe in me. You're still here for, brother. Thank you. Thank you, and I thank y'all by being who I am. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What's up with Tony Shoes? He's shining shoes, Pop. Crack man. You know he's shining shoes. He was never stopped. He never stopped shining shoes. And blowing balls. Yeah. He never stopped none of those things. And sniffing crack and doing heroin and shooting dope. All that shit. He never stopped. It's a piece of shit. Always been. You know? What it takes to get you on the track, Q? $5 million. It's like 11 years old, a toaster, I'm being a baby, then picks her back up, 33 years old. Huh? Jesus never existed, King. What was Jesus like when he was 11 years old? Story starts. Yeah, he existed, but he existed. That story is too deep for not to exist. We're still going through the same story he told us back in BC. Yeah, show you proof. You know, there definitely was a man that walked around that wanted, you know what I'm saying, that believed in God the way he believed, and he walked the same, you know what I'm saying, so prestigious alongside with him. When he talked to him, I believe all that. Because I think we all felt God talk to us, and we just ignore him because there's too much other things involved. A lot of noise, a lot of distractions, you know what I'm saying? But I think those of us that, you know what I'm saying, are spiritual to the point that we have that relationship with God, he tells us what to do. And it's always the right thing to do. Because he loves us. You can feel the love. You can feel the love. You know, it's not like he's telling you what the devil tells you. You get in trouble. You know, something's always going to be wrong with it. You know what it is. It's just you make your choice as a man, as a woman, as a human being. You know, and we not all perfect, like I said. No, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk, man. I'm just telling you, you know, going from different emotions to different emotions. Well, I gotta be drunk. Can I tell you? What did I say? Did I say anything that made you feel I was drunk? Come on, I'm telling you real shit here. I'm telling you real shit. When the last time you seen Nonstop? Nonstop. Nonstop is the guy who slapped Tony Sunshine with the. He slapped him with this in his face. That's what he slapped him with. Tony got slapped with that. Fucking big black cork. That's what happened. Tell them to tell your story. Tell them to come out. Come out to the world and tell you, say, yo, listen. Big black cock fucking, like, disrespected me one time in my life. Like, say that. Tell them to say that, man. Next interviewer, where's the real journalist at? Only Bandit Chop is the real one to say that and report things that are true. You know, everybody else, I swear to God, that's a true story. I'm going to start bringing other people that was there. You want me to do that? I'll make a fucking cock party. I'll bring everybody who was there and have them here. And really, like, go around with the mic and go like this. What happened that day? I bet you they're going to say exactly what I said. Francis, I ride with you too, brother. Jesus is real, Harry. He died for you. Yes, he did. He died and he lived for us. Bottom line. Will you take your hat off real quick? Get off my... Yo, what you want, Bob? Seen it? Where's my catch up? Did you send me any money? I'm doing stupid shit for y'all. But, you know, that's the only way you could tell I'm drunk right there. I'm doing shit for free just because y'all tell me. So it's all good. Always well, King. No doubt, man. You be awake, too. You stay awake. You still woke up, you know, you stay woke to yourself and don't let nobody put you to sleep is the thing. What up, Cuban Link from Red Hook? Red Hook, my man, Eric, my man. Yeah, man, Red Hook, man. Angel. Love Red Hook, man. Shit, man. I have beautiful, beautiful memories. Julio C. Rodriguez, 999. Oh, shit, it's going up. Let's get it. 999 for 999. I'm gonna start breakdancing for y'all niggas. I don't even know how to breakdance, but I got a little couple of muscles. My nipples might. Oh shit! I can move my nipple. Nah, it is what it is, man. One love, my brother. Thank you for the donation. You already know, man. I appreciate you. How Hassan says, thank you for contributing to the war, the revolution. Thank you. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start contributing and backing up the revolution because it will be televised. It's my job to televise it. It's your job to support it. So support the revolution, man. The Cuban Revolution. Remember, you had a Cuban Revolution one time in life, right? You know what it was, man. We got a flag, we got independence, and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we took our freedom back from Spain, and it's been downhill ever since because when you go independent, you gotta hold yourself on for what I'm saying. We don't know expecting nobody to help you, and that's the thing. People get that confused with like, yo, that's enough of a reward right there. You got to now you got to start building by yourself. Now you got to do your thing because you fought for your independence. So now you got to stand on your own too. So you can't expect people to help you now. Like you know what I'm saying? Certain countries be doing that, and they get caught up in the old capitalist trap. Because the capitalists, they will give you the money. Yeah, here, you want some more, you want some more. They'll give you the money, but you got to pay that money back with interest. So when they try to take your money back, they're trying to take your everything, your land, everything. They're trying to own you again. So you gotta be careful what you take, man. I hear God more in your words when I'm fishing. Where it's quiet all day. You hear God everywhere, but especially when you by the water and you fishing. Yes, definitely, definitely. Word to mother, real Zah. My little son is avoiding the question. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. You look like a disruptor. Harry wins. I don't know. You've been here for a minute. I don't. You're looking like a little baloney now, a little bit. Cuba, my favorite lyrics. Y'all pop shit, pop the trunk. You like that one? That was one of my the rhymes that I questioned because I was surrounded by so much like dope MCs that I loved. Even back in the days, Noel Reed, Lord Tariq, MOP, G Rap. I thought I was a regular rhyme when I said those things. I said it from my heart, and we was living those type of lyrics, but I thought I could have got more lyrical into it, like no more Nas shit, When the last time you seen Nas? Oh, I already did that. Non-stop. Shout out to Non-stop, my brother, to this day. Josie, hell no, what the fuck? Okay. Oh shit, I'm caught up way back then. My bad. Somebody else give me some shit. Wait a minute. Brooklyn all day, 999. Well, you gave me that shit already, right? I don't even know who gave me anything. Anyway, Brooklyn, thank you, Pop. Thank you. Brooklyn all day. I'm in Philly, Boricua. I remember that day y'all came to the PR parade. This was a long time ago. It was off the hook. Y'all remember that? I remember, homie. That's when I was still with the Terror Squad. We was there. We crossed the Rockets. Motherfuckers doing spin outs with their motorcycles. Chillando, Goma. While we was parked, we was coming in, and they was bringing us into like the parade. But there was a space where you start the parade off, so they was bringing us in there, and the cops was coming, making mad noise. Puerto Ricans, Latinos over there did not care. They was doing chillazos with guns out and all that, representing for Terror Squad. I remember that day. Dope day. Philly always had nothing but love. Pennsylvania, you know what I'm saying? Allentown, you already know, man. It was nothing but love and craziness. So shout out to Pennsylvania, man, especially Philly. You know, yo, what's up, bro? Are you Gilly really not rocking? I'm not rocking with Gilly, man. That's it, man. Don't ask me about Gilly, none of them niggas. They're rocking with themselves. You've seen it already. I ain't rocking with none of them. Don't let them gas you that they rocking with me either. You know what I'm saying? As far as business. No, don't be, people be doing that. They be acting like they still cool with you, and then when a business come their way, nah, and then they bring that business to them, or they shit on my name to get their business. Like, I'm not rocking with none of them niggas. I'm rocking with Cuban, COK, Goya, Panda Chop. You know what I mean? When it comes to business, Peru, what's up? Don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rocking with none of them niggas I rocked before. That was in charge of certain things and they let me down. Nah. Cuban rocking by himself. And those people I said, so you already know. Now go tell that. Tell them to join the fuck Cuban side. Now for real. Talk that shit about me. We all got a story to tell, right? We all got a story to tell. But I ain't telling them more stories about certain people. They already know. I got to see them face to face for some people. You know, we go too deep to be just talking that bullshit on the internet. You know me too well for that. But it's really like I don't fuck with them, though. I really don't fuck with them. So that's all. You think you suffer from PTSD? Yay! Terror Squad drama, dysfunction. I don't suffer from that, but I think, yeah, you click it. You know, I think it's a button. You touch it, I skip. Yeah, I'll go Vietnam on you. That's because, that's all it is. Hocus pocus, 4th, 5th Street. You know, I don't want to call them that. They doing their own thing, though. But, you know, we got different views of life and, you know, the past. And that's it. But there's no hate towards them. They do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Bang Bang Boogie crew. I got my difference with them. Mice just hit me with some shit that I wrote in this post. I was bigging him up in his post about a lyric that he said a freestyle on, and I'm repeating the lyric in the comment. And then he said some awkward shit like recently. That was like a year ago post. How do niggas be feeling guilty in their own minds? Like I'm talking about dumb. Like that was your own lyrics. I was just throwing it back because I went through the same situation. That them lyrics touched me like that because you know we about lyrics, we lyricists. So I was quoting his shit in his own comment, and he thought later on in life that I'm talking about like I did something like the lyrics was towards him. That's how crazy people are. You know what I'm saying? Or guilty that they are, and they forget a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And you know, anyway, like I said, man, still my brothers. I got nothing but love for them. I'm very proud of them as far as you know, people that I had I shared energy with in my life. But, you know, they rocking with the Fat Beluga out of nowhere, all of them. And they all got a certain feeling for me now. Not me. I don't got a certain feeling. I'm still saying love for them. But they don't bring my name up unless it's something about why. You know, like I'm responding for something about the Fat Beluga that they rocking with them. So they got something to say about that. But they don't be, yo, cute, man. You're cute, chilling, man. They don't tell stories about bigging Cuban up on some positive shit or whatever they see me doing. They got something like criticism to say about me. They criticize me. Oh, Cuban still on that fat joke? No, mind your business. You're not with it, do not with it. Stay away from that. Now you trying to defend the fat dude, though? That's when it's a problem. That's when it's a problem. And you can see all the receipts. You can see all the receipts. But anyway, like I said, we got different views on how we feel about, you know, that situation. But as far as like MCs, as far as the times we share with each other, I love that movement. Bam Bam Boogie, man, come on. I made that part of my life when we started with it. And I love the sharing the energy of MCs with different MCs from the Bronx. I love that, man. I love that side. But, you know, leave it to one dude to fuck it all up and divide and conquer. And they think it's me, though. They think I'm the one who did that, huh? Okay. We're going to let the people decide on that. Remember, the revolution will be televised. Let the people decide who broke that up. And real niggas stand up and say the truth. Stop hiding the truth. Don't be scared. Say the truth, man. Say the truth to these brothers need to hear the truth from y'all. Because they get caught up also in that media world where it's like they get the yes men all day, and the people in the industry in their ear, and they take them that way, and they forget. They forget. I'm here to remind everybody of that I was involved with. You know, because they tend to want to throw some stains on my name when it comes to, you know, doing certain things. So that's all. But it's nothing but love for the whole Bam Bam Boogie. Even Gillies is love, but from afar, man. Y'all keep doing y'all. That's all. Pun Cuban beating us off the books. Yes, sir. New album. Yeah. Missing Link. It's coming. Come on, new album. You know. What's your craziest stories? A11. Halls of Hell. Ah, man. How you know about LLR? 811, you know about it. That's the halls of hell. Look at that. Even the name alone right now, I'll be like, shit, we was around the devil. And we used to be horrorcore too. We used to be saying a lot of like biblical quotes. We used to take the good shit and make them bad. I'm evil. Knievel wouldn't do the stunts I do. I kill a nigga with a bloody hand on the Bible. I'm liable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was one of my verses. I was flip on a nigga, flip on a nigga. Yo, get on the mic and squeeze the motherfucking trigger. We used to be doing that shit. And we used to be going crazy on the horse out. Sage was the beat maker. We had everybody there. We had Billy D. We had Moak. We had everybody that was going in there. We Chaos. Niggas that even rap White Boy. Mike. We had TUD. We had JQ. We had everybody come through there, man. It was just like a place you go. And that was my block. Like, so I named that shit Little Bills, but it was like my little village. Really. What the mind, that's why I said Little Bills, but that was my block, man. You know what I'm saying? Tech, Lau. Come on, man. The whole Davidson. It was a whole ranch crew, Davidson and Little Bills thing together. And then we put the Forest dudes also. So we had the triple threat. We really had everybody in there, man. So they started hate, The other people started hate because we was causing unity. We had the unity. Posse none, you know. I remember those things. That's why they hate me. I remember the real shit. I remember how it really started. So, people be hating. What's going on here? Crackman Jones, yo, did you know that cat Kata Bonnell that was sniffing with Tony all day? He was gassing Tony to this show. Nah, I don't know who that was. But I kind of like the fact Tony was really going that joke because he was saying the truth. Like Tony was being like railroaded by Joe. He was being used, man. You know what I'm saying? The public wouldn't know that, but that's why you hear Tony saying he had like 10 to 11 deals. What Joe was doing, it was selling Tony off to different labels, and he was getting a cut from it every time. What he would do, it was like almost like a mob scheme. Like um, what was that mob shit? Um, Untouchables, the movie, the fucking the shit with De Niro and Pesci and what was that movie? The gangster movie. Come on, y'all help me out. My memory is wrong. I'm getting old, 50 years old. The what the remember the gangster movies, Untouchables, right? The Goodfellas, the Untouchable, Goodfellas. Remember the Goodfellas? And remember they made the niggas sell the restaurant. It was moving uh, the merchandise from, and then they fucked up the whole business. You know what I'm saying? That was what Joe was doing to Tony Sunshine and everybody else on that label. What he was get deals. He'll be like, oh yeah, Terror Squad. Now, oh, Tony Sunshine need a deal. He'll get him a new deal with somebody. Get like $1 million. That's the time he could milk the industry. So Joe would get like Tony Sunshine the deal. And then he'll take the money from the jump. You know what I'm saying? From what he made, and then he'll squeeze the budget out the window. Then Tony will they'll leave the recording budget there for Tony to record. But then who has the last, like the business talk with the actual label owner? Is Joe in the middle. Joe will go to the label, the owner, and be like, oh, listen, this is the material he came from. And he'll down talk Tony's talent, with the old, listen, that's all we got. He's been doing it. He's lazy. So he'll blame it on the artist, on Tony. They'll let Tony go. But Joe already got his money. Tony only got probably his advance, probably like 20,000, 30,000. Joe already got hundreds of $1,000s in his pocket. He milked it. You understand? He did it 10 times to Tony. You don't see that? That's criminal right there. That's funny. You don't see that. That's what he was doing to Tony. But Tony's such a baloney smoker that he's stupid. He's a crackhead. That, he liked getting that done because he was good with that 20, 30,000 he was getting up front. But Joe was already doing that to him for a long time. Armageddon, he did it a couple of times. Armageddon caught wind of that shit. He probably got tired. That's why he went to his house. But that's what he did with Terror Squad artists. That's why you didn't never see a real album come from none of Terror Squad artists. Even after I left, I was, you know what I'm saying? He tried to do that almost to Remy. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do that to Remy. That's why he was making money. And he didn't care about the artists that he was bringing out because he was making that money for himself. That's how disgusting this fat beluga is. But I knew that. That's why I was a threat. That's why, I was not the one that you could do that to. And he just kept doing it to people. It's like, how come they don't see this? And they're like, and the people don't even see it. It got to be something wrong with a nigga. Got 10 different album deals, record deals. He got 10. Who the fuck got 10 and never drops an album? So that's how much of a baloney smoker Tony is, that he could, wake up and smell the fucking not album coming out through all these years, that he thinks it was his fault. How the fat dude can make you still feel that that's your fault if you keep getting deals like that? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't want to get into their business, but that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't do that to me, and it only took one album for me. So I couldn't be a part of that. But that's a real one. You know what I'm saying? Give $1 every time. Cuban says beluga. Beluga, beluga, beluga. Beluga. He's the beluga. The beluga's the only one square-headed animal that talks in signer. That's a fat, greedy bastard. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand for another like dolphin to be around making him shine. He wants to take all the shine. He wants to take all the money. He's just a greedy beluga. That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Can't blame me for telling the truth. You know? Joe always was hating because he knows he's not that good of a rapper. My opinion, anyways. He's been living off Pun's legacy all these years. Yeah. No, he definitely used that. Brooklyn all day. I love Brooklyn. Brooklyn way. Brooklyn all day. Thank you, Brooklyn. You already know nothing but love, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So, you know what it is? It's sad to say. It's just that Joe always had a good crew. He attracted good people, even though he's a demon, bastard, disgusting thief. Throat cutter. Snake. Even though it's that, he attracted good people to be with him. Usually the main character, like he attracted Punch, so now we all went with him because he did what he did for Punch, so we appreciate it. So we all now riding with him. He did the same thing like Tony Montana and him. He was one of the illest niggas in the Bronx that was doing his thing. So he had all the people respect him, all for Tony Montana's love. You understand? Even though he got killed. He had, like Ski. Ski was another knucklehead that was running out there, but he got street cred and respect. And they all, he was hanging out with Joe. So that's what he did. He always fed off other people. Charlie Rock. Charlie Rock was respected, a gangster nigga, a little nigga that was always putting in the work. But Joe got with him, and, Charlie took Joe under the wing and everything. And he got all the street credit for that after, he died and all of that. Or he was locked up. Joe took all the credit. Money Man, his brother, was the biggest crack dealer. Nigga, he had lines in Brook and Willis. He had buildings that was making like a good $40,000 to $50,000 a day. I ain't gonna lie, I visited them shits. Money Man was doing that. Joe got all the, he turned it into, Joe was the one doing that. This is what he does. You know what I'm saying? And this is a tether. It's not really original. He's a tether. He hangs on to coattails. And that's his game. That's his whole thing. His whole niche was that. Hanging on to the real, sitting next to the man. You know when King said that? You're not the man. Sit next to the man. Sit next to the man. Sit next to the man. That's he was. But he was sitting next to the man, actually. He was the second always. He was never the first. And that's what it was, man. It's a shame and disgraceful how he did you lies upon own children. Some motherfuckers don't have any shame and conscience. Yeah. But we gonna make sure that conscience wakes up. I'm gonna be definitely there. I'm the conscience. That's the problem. Y'all hate me because I'm the conscience, but I'm the conscience. You never gonna forget what you did to my brother. Oh no. And you never gonna forget what you did to me, brother. And that's real life talk. You won't see me. You can hide. You could push other people in front of you. You could get this industry to try to, block me and keep me down with your lies. But what happens when the truth comes out? And you're left butt naked and I'm there next to you. And I'm looking at you like this. Are you ready? I want to see what kind of attitude you have. I'm sure you're going to try to run, but I'm going to chase you because I'm being in shape and I'm going to chase you. I'm tripping you and I'm fucking you up again. But I'm going to, I'm going to do it in front of the cameras. That's what I would do to you. That's just figuratively speaking. I'm really going to do it, but I'm just trying to say figuratively. All right? When you get caught, how many people in the street stay neutral and didn't pick sides? A lot of baloney smokers, crack man. A lot of baloney smokers. They acted like they was down, but I never even asked them. I never asked them like, "Come on." They knew what I was gonna do. They knew I was dangerous, so it just got too dangerous. And they said, "Let me play neutral," because they didn't want to go against the odds. So that's what they did. But they knew whoever was around me always knew that what I was gonna do. As far as like what I was on. You know what I'm saying? Even though music was my first thing. But in the road of that, I knew I was gonna come to the some blockage and some resistance. But they knew what I was ready to do when I came to that. And when we got to that part, anytime in the industry, they knew they had to move out the way. Bottom line, I just didn't talk about it. I never talked about it like that. But they knew, you know. Good faith, of course, frontline soldier, baby, all day, man. I pay my dues, I pay the cause. Say I'm gonna pay the cause. My pocket's still fat. Wherever I'm at, I get the welcome at. Sip the juice. I got enough to go around. And the thought takes place uptown. I grew up in the sidewalk. What? This nigga Rocket was crazy. Pistol Whip is a legend family. Respectfully, he put forth for the Bronx. Harry wins, whatever you feel like, man. Whatever you feel like. Whatever you feel a legend is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I always liked Pistol. So he started rolling with the Beluga. And then I read the paperwork. Why is Pistol Pete name under the paperwork with Joe? When Joe, supposedly, the paperwork that I seen was telling on somebody else. Both of their names was there. I don't respect that. They got to explain that better. Pistol Pete was in that paperwork with Joe. Joe named them in that paperwork. From back in the day, that was 89. I don't know about legend status. You understand? Legend is a whole different thing to me. He used to extort niggas. He used to put niggas under pressure. 100%. Yeah, he did. I know he did. He was cool with me always. Never did that to me, but I know I know his MO. And I liked him. I know his brother's a snitch. All I know. No? Anyway, don't get me there. Don't get me there, because you're talking about two real different niggas. I'm talking about legendary in the music business. You're talking about street shit. I'm in both. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no. The only thing about me, if I want it from the street, is say, yo, that's a stand-up dude. He rep for his brother, and he put things in perspective. He said the truth. He stood loyal, and he never snitched. He never did nothing against the G code. He stood. He kept it real, regardless with money or no money. That's Cuban Link. Say that about me. That's all I want. I don't want to be the toughest nigga that, even though I got shit to talk about. I got shit to talk about that I'm one of the real, but I don't do that because I don't need to. But when you bring up situation and I was in it, I'm going to let you know the truth. And all those niggas that you thought was gangster and all that, it was like this. Yeah, those ones that be acting like they took all the credit for, they wasn't doing nothing but running. While other niggas stood there and fought. That's me. That's all, man. I ain't never did nothing. I know the Rico's active. I ain't do nothing with these baloney smokers. I don't know nothing. As far as like what they did, I never did nothing around them that was illegal like that. I knew better. I got here, and I was never in that criminal world like other people was. I was never like that. I was always doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do good and stood in my lane. But I knew who I was around, and they were, most respected and most had love, and I had love for them. And they know my whole fucking repertoire. So nobody could go say Cuban told on them. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know nothing anyway. Cuban was a regular on the block. Yes, I was a regular on the block. I wanted to be regular. That's the thing. I went to school. I went to college. And I also played the street. Yeah, I wanted to get out the block, but take my hood with me, take those that I could help, and put them in better situations. That's what I was doing. Yes. It's a regular on the block. You read my mind. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to know that's the regular nigga that was always loyal, that kept it real. But he's a regular nigga that didn't want no extra credit. He wanted his own credit that he fought for. And he actually did it. He merited. Nothing above, nothing less. But keep his name in the good side of things where he know he's that dude. He's one of those dudes. That's it. Not the main dude. I was one of those dudes, though. That's all I want. Don't get me twisted, man. And I earned it. It's one thing to say that I want to be in that spot and I didn't earn it. No, I earned it because I lived it. I could tell you about them. And people could tell you about them in the real world, not just on here. You know what I'm saying? Bronx, that paperwork was, and still is 100% real and everyone knows it. But why they keep fucking with them? Money and fame, facts. You already know, brother. Listen, I already know that paperwork is real. I just don't want to go extra. You know what I'm saying? A nigga from the task force himself, a detective told me that shit is a 5SM or FM, whatever the fuck that shit's called. That was a real affidavit that he wrote. I'm gonna leave it alone though. It's not my case, like I said, man. I don't want to be writing everything. That's not my case. I don't want to take front lead on that. I don't want to, like I said, man, I had me looking like I put the paperwork on this faggot, man. I didn't even know about that. That's 89. Boy, after I did my math, there's a lot of funny shit there. Whoever takes that case on from now on, they got a lot to work with. Yeah, there's a lot of question marks that I guarantee you at the end is going to be like, and I don't even want the credit for that. I don't want the credit for that. Those dudes, the Rays dude that's locked up, give him the credit. Give him the credit. Because he's the one who put that out there. He's the one that 10 toes had him on the phone and he said what he said. I don't want no credit for that. All I was doing was finding out, if this is true or not. I don't want no credit for that. I don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, none of that. But I know for a fact that shit was 100%. Yeah. Humble Gemini, what's up? Cuban story never changed. You know it never will, because it's the truth. Rainy, what up? Sup, fam? The interview with Gungu saying Joe was a liar confirmed. 100%. Gungu telling the truth. He just took a little too long, and he went to the wrong pot. Go to fucking Panda Shop, Gungu. Say the story there. What's wrong with you? And then tell Liza to say the story there so he can give validity to the truth. Y'all just spreading the story around. It makes it look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Well, Gungu telling the truth, man. Liza has been telling the truth. What's your major in college? It was supposed to be psychology. No, first it was a nurse. I was going to be a Cuban fucker. I was going to be a nurse. But because I went to Lehman College. And then the funny shit is I went to Lehman College and then later on in life, this fat bastard, they give the fat beluga a doctrine. They give him a doctrine. I don't know how he got a doctrine. He did something. He either bought it off or he got some people to hook up with it. But they gave him a doctrine out of my school, Lehman College. They gave me a fucking bologna burger. I really went to fucking Lehman College, even though I went for like one semester, 2 semesters, 1 whole year. But I didn't get a goddamn thing. But they gave this nigga a diploma, a fucking doctorate. Oh my God. You see why I'll be like, holy shit. But that's the truth. Took me from the hood to the Source Awards. Yes, sir. And why does Bad Bunny act so good? That's the only problem I got with Bad Bunny. Too fruit bowl-ish. Yeah. I love him as an MC. He's dope. His new album is crazy. I love his new album. Spanish, that shit is crazy. But he goes too far. Once he started that, once he did I'm like dressed up like the gay girl and had me like this. Oh, she's kind of pretty. And it wasn't really a dude. I said, oh, hell no. I found out he was Bad Bunny. No. You went too far with that. You're really gay. Like, you really, And that's not a problem. You could be gay, but you can't surprise me that way, bruh. You can't do that. You got to be a man. You got to be who you was born. And that's the problem. I don't want to go too crazy on that. But Bad Bunny, I love him as an artist, and he's dope as hell. Pero se mete para la izquierda too much. I don't like the kid. Let me go to the bathroom. I'll come back. Oh, yo, yo. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit, I thought it was OnlyFans, my bad. threw me 4.99? Wait a minute. Brooklyn, oh damn Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn, man. I love Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn it's a Brooklyn way. Why are you messing with Brooklyn, man? I love Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. Cool, you're the only rap I see coming with the real and not afraid. I know. Yeah, but I get the less perks, my brother. I get the less perks. I tell you the truth every time. Every time you ask me, I'll tell you things people be scared of, but I look like the liar. I look like the drunk guy. I look like the one that's doing drugs. I look like the one, Incredible, right? Dude, what's up with those titties? I don't know, puppy. What's wrong with the titties? Do you see titties here? I don't know. Maybe you're gay. Maybe you're fantasizing that I have titties. Maybe you just can't understand a man's chest. Maybe. I gotta understand. Tony Sunshine used to carry mad buns. That's what he used to carry. Yeah. So anyway, man, I've been here with y'all long enough. I just want to take this Friday to you know, talk to y'all. Say what's up, man. Thank y'all for the super chats. All of y'all Brooklyn, you already know. My other man who said something. Can y'all put some likes up there though, man? Put some more likes up there. Come on, I know y'all been just. It's not hard to press the button. Press the button. Touch the light. So look up there. Just press the light, you baloney. Stop your bullshit. Niggas is hate. I see one. Okay, thank you for that one. Another one? Can I get thousands of those likes, you fucking cheap bastards? You little spine fucks. I know you're watching me, your enemy. You know you gotta watch me. You gotta watch me because I'ma smack fire out y'all niggas when I see y'all. Y'all niggas better watch me. You know I don't talk like this. I really don't do it. So you know what it is, man. Buenas noches, gordito. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias, cojones. You deserve your own podcast. It's coming, man. I'm coming. I gotta, me. I take a little time to do stupid things. I should be doing a lot of things, but I'm an asshole too. It's not everybody's fault. It's Cuban's fault too. Cube, boss of freestyle. Boss of freestyle. I can't even. No, you gotta get my shit. I already bust too many freestyle. I give everybody too much free stuff. I get free love. I get free everything. And I'm still over here like this. You send me $1.99? No, I ain't no fuck out of here. Go get my shit. I got a real project coming through. Missing link. I'm preparing it. And I want to, set y'all up so y'all could be appreciative of it and tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? For real. I know I got some fire, but you know what I'm saying? I want to give y'all, the right shit. I want to give you a classic album. I want to make sure y'all understand that, my hard work needs to be appreciated. You appreciate it by, I'm not trying to jerk y'all with an extra price. And I'm trying to just make sure that the love come back the same way I'm giving it to you. I've been abused. I've been used and abused with the love. I gave too much love out, man. Y'all gotta pay. Not y'all, but y'all paying for a product. So the product is gonna be worth what it is, Crack man, you gotta stop smoking crack and you gotta stop telling people or promoting cantazos, cabrón, que tú eres un drogadicto. ¿Qué cojones tú estás hablando? I know you gave me $4.99, but say the $4.99. Just don't buy the crack. Like Tony Sunshine. Do not buy the heroin. Do not buy nothing. Stay sober. Crack man, they coming to your door. What you do? The Al Pacino. You need people like me. You need people like me so you could point your fucking fingers and say that's the bad guy. Will that make you good? You're not good. You just know how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie. So come on. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Come on. Last time you're going to see a bad guy like this, I tell you. Make way for the bad guy.